Hello and welcome to the channel and this match play game of Abandoned Sanctuaries between the Adeptus Custodes and the Death Guard. Abandoned Sanctuaries, it has 5 primary objectives on the table. There is one in the centre and then there are 4 sort of scattered around it. 1 on each flank and then 1 on each deployment zone. It's going to be Dawn of War deployment, so there'll be 1 down this long edge and 1 down the other long edge. For the mission primaries, it'll be hold 1 for 4 points, hold 2 for 8 points, hold more for an extra 4 points. And then to get the extra primary points in this one, it's essentially kill or take the centre objective for some extra points. So it's going to be mostly a battle around the middle objective, and then sort of dancing around the edges to get your extra points. Also, this has a special rule for no man's land. So if you have any units that allow sort of infiltrating or pre-game moves or deploying outside your deployment zone, you can't do that. No. Nothing can be in no man's land until you've moved into it in your turn. So there's no pre-game moves, no infiltrating, none of that's going on. As for if you have redeployment things, you can redeploy, but you can't redeploy and put things into no man's land. No man's land will be no man's land. So that's the mission, that's the factions for today. As for terrain, there are ruins, big one in each deployment zone and a couple in the middle. So there are little firing lanes here and there, but you have to sort of maneuver to get to them. There should be plenty of terrain to hide behind as you get pushed forward onto the objectives. Ruins, as you all know, are obscuring, so you can't shoot through them, but you can shoot into them and shoot out of them. And they will be light cover, scalable, reachable, defensible, all the balls. More of that when we get to it. I've also put some big woods in the opposite corners as well. So woods will be difficult ground, so they'll be slow to walk and charge through, and there'll be dense cover. So -1 to shoot into or through. Like ruins, they're fine to shoot out of. So that's the terrain, that's the mission. And we will see the guest for today. But before we see the guest for today, if you like the content, give us a thumbs up. If you don't, give us a thumbs down. It's fine, it's okay. I don't take it personally. If you want to know anything in particular, or you've got questions, or if you spot a mistake, feel free to comment below. I always try and read the comments. And if you want to see more of our content, then please subscribe, and then you won't miss any. Hopefully, there's normally 1 each week. So you can do that. If you want to support the channel or follow the channel further, you can check Heretic Day 40k out on Instagram. Lots of photos going up most days of either battles or minis I'm painting, or badly painting. And if you want to support further, that you can actually go onto Patreon and look for Heretic Day 40k as well, and you can help support the channel that way as well. Okay, and for the guest for today,
hello,
it's Death Guard Andy.
Death Guard Andy. Hello, people. How are you?
From Chaos 40k, formerly Voltonic Games.
Yes. And
you've got your own YouTube channel. There will be a link below. Loads of battle reports with you and me and other people.
And lots of other people. Yeah.
Check them out. They're awesome.
Lots of days. So if you like his stuff, be sure to check it out, because before Chaos 40k was a thing.
The hell was that?
That was a horse.
Never mind. Why the long face?
Tonight starts with a bang. This is the kind of thing you get on my channel. Lots of laughs, lots of jokes, and me playing poorly. Usually people like Dave playing well, and me learning things. And tonight I brought over a couple of armies because, I thought I'd bring a couple of armies because Dave wanted to play with an army that he hasn't played with for a while.
Yes.
And I've got a nice shiny army. It's nearly now fully painted. I've been working on it slowly. I've got lots of projects going on at the moment, so please excuse a couple of little bits, like on over here. He's not quite finished, but most of it is. 95%.
It's fine. He'll be the first to die. Actually, no, he won't. He's got a salvin launcher. Anyway, so we were originally going to be you were the Custodians and me were the Death Guard.
Yeah.
But you said no, you want to stick with the Death Guard because that's what you know.
Well, I'm Death Guard Andy.
And I'll try out the Custodes because we haven't actually played a game with their new codex except for we did a 1,000 point game on Chaos 40k a while back.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm not going to say what happened.
But now we're going to do 2,000k because when the codex 2,000k, 2k, 2,000 points. Because when the codex came out, you weren't so happy with some of the changes.
I liked Custodes when they were Custodes, not when they were beefed up super cakes. Beefcake! They're beefcakes now. I don't like it. I preferred them back when you could play a game and you didn't
have 3+ invulnerable saves. Yeah.
I don't really have to think. I play Custodes because they're easy. It's like I've got to do this, I've got to do guitar, I've got to do this.
We don't have to do the guitar, and they're probably perfectly fine without it, to be honest.
Follow now. It's like I'll just stick with a Death Guard because I know Death Guard really, really well. So.
Yeah. But I'll give them a run, see
Yeah.
if I can remember their stuff, and show you some of the things they can do.
Yeah.
That
I'll never do.
that you'll probably never do. Well,
They
maybe...
sit on the shelf at home.
Do you think that's nice?
So I do, yeah. They don't go anywhere. But I hate it. When people come to my channel, we simply just sit there watching every game. So I'm either playing Orcs or I'm playing Death Guard. But it's like, pick me.
Pick me.
It looks like they're saying, pick me.
God. Right. Okay. America. Right. Okay. Right. So you got your Death Guard. I've got the Custodes. Do you want to run through your list?
It's short, it's sweet.
Similar to what you've used before, but let's run through it.
Nice and quick.
I'm assuming it's Harbingers and a battalion.
It's Harbingers Battalion Detachment, 12 CPs down to 10. I'll tell you why in a minute. Starting with, at the back row, 3 Plague Burst Crawlers. That's 2 Plague Burst Crawlers with infantry cannons and mortars, and they've also got 2 Rough volley guns. I've got 1 tank, same for the mortar, same for the infantry cannons, but has a heavy slugger instead.
That's what it's got.
Because that's what it's got. I've got 2 of these guys. How they haven't got? I didn't pay the points, did I? I don't think. No, I took them off because I. Oh no, they did. Yeah. So both of them were Havoc launchers. So that's nice and simple. Comic bolters, obviously. I've got Mythic Blight Hauler. His standard melter and missile launcher.
Yep.
Has a bile spurt as well. I've got over here 5 Blight Lord Terminators because 5 is enough. I don't take cheese. People take 20. I'm like, why? Just be sensible. Take 5. You don't need more. 5 is good. And they've all got robotic axes and combi bolters apart from 2. One has got robotic axe and a blight launcher, and the other one has a flail.
Because flails are cool.
Because flails are awesome and they're brilliant. And when they work well, they can kill a tank sometimes.
When they work well.
Yeah.
Okay.
On a rare occasion. Marines, I've got 2 squads of Marines. Both have got 5 in them. Not 7. I know it's a thing, but today just 5. The other 2 on vacation from each squad. So all of them have got bolt guns and plague knives.
Yeah, just bare bones, not great. Cool.
3 squads of 20 Poxwalkers because I love Poxwalkers.
Yes.
As you all know by now, they're my babies. I love them and I don't care about point increases. And all of you haters, shush. It doesn't matter they went up in 20 points. They're worth 20 points. They're worth 150 points a squad.
The Mortal Wound zombie bomb.
Yeah,
it's still a thing.
A beautiful thing. I've got Typhus. He is not my warlord today because I've got a different warlord.
Because his warlord trick's rubbish.
He is what he is, as always. My warlord for today is Shamble Rot. Dreadful. Why? I've got my Malignant Plaguecaster. Now he's got
He's called Perils, isn't he?
He's called Perils because
he always perils.
He perils really bad, but it's okay because we have a remedy for this. It's called Putrid Periapt. So he's my warlord. He's got the Putrid Periapt ability on him, which gives him D3, regaining D3 mortal wounds.
D3 wounds once per game. Yeah, so if he perils you can give him some paracetamol.
And he will perils, and there's your paracetamol.
Yep.
Yes. He also has
Revoltingly resilient.
So,
so he's got 5 up shrugs, so when he does perils, you can potentially shrug him.
Having to do that. Behind him, I've got my Tallyman. No Tollkeeper today. Doesn't feel he needs it, but he will be farming me CPs each turn.
Yes.
He'll be nominating a unit nearby, and he'll be giving them 6s explode and.
+1 hit, isn't it?
Sorry, +1 hit.
Tollkeepers are 6s explode.
So that was it. I get it confused. Thank you. Yeah, so it'd be just +1 to hit for a nearby unit.
Cool.
If they're nearby.
So Marines or Terminators. Cool.
Yes. Last up, I've got my Foul Blight Spawn. Excuse him, by the way, but he is not finished and he's not finished. I need to base them. I know, I was lazy and haven't based them yet.
It's fine. I'll kill them quickly.
Yes, well, you'll try. So he's got some points spent on him because he's got Acidic Malady. No, Viscous Death.
Viscous Death.
Viscous Death.
Reroll number of shots. Yeah.
Yes, so he'll basically, because he does 2d6, so there's 1d6 now, isn't it? 1d6 shots, and I can reroll that for each turn.
And it gives it an extra strength as well, which is nice.
So, because he needs it, because he's a cute little thing, isn't he?
Yeah, they're not as powerful as you could make them in the previous codex, but there are still ways of making them
2d6 shots is just a beautiful thing.
And he can point at a unit and make it fight last, which is nice, because I've got lots of combat. So, okay, that's a thing.
So going into...
Psychic powers?
Psychic powers, yep. So Typhus will be running 2 psychic powers. He will have Putrescent Vitality and Curse of the Leper.
In addition to Smite, obviously.
He will be running 4 psychic powers with Smite. So he's got Smite. He's got... because Putrid Periapt also gives you a third option for...
You can earn another power.
Yeah, so he's got 3. So he'll be running Mesmeric Pestilence, Putrescent Vitality, and Curse of the Leper, as well as Smite for 4.
Yeah, so they've both got mortal wound output.
Yeah.
one of them can buff up a unit strength or toughness, and he can also make something -1 hit, which is nice.
Absolutely.
Cool.
But
Okay.
they both buff up a unit. They both got it.
Yeah, they both got vitality. Yeah.
Off the board to begin with, I'll be having in Deep Strike, Typhus. I know, you might think that's strange.
Controversial.
But there's a reason for this. And
Okay.
also Deep Strike will be my Terminators because I can. I'm paying 2 CPs. And you know why? Because these guys are starting off the board in reserves. And I'll be bringing them on either turn 2 or turn 3, somewhere on the board to reap havoc. Because Poxwalkers don't just do well when they're at the front, moving slowly up the board. You need these guys to be tactful and resourceful. And unfortunately, when they've got no brains and all they want to eat is brains, you have to be sensible and put them on a place on the board where they've, one, got access to brain, not...
Right, not sure if you heard that. Just had to go and strangle a horse. It was a toy, don't worry. Okay, carrying on. So
Poxwalkers, they need to be
Poxwalkers.
close enough to eat brains, and I wouldn't be doing my duty-bound thing by being a Poxwalker lover if I didn't provide them with an ability to go and get those brains.
Yes.
So you'll see them doing their thing in the game, no doubt. Hopefully we'll kill some Custodes of them. That is my 2,000 points on Windows list, if I remember right.
Yes.
And it's, yeah, what you see is what you get.
Harbinger's Battalion. So Harbinger's is good because you get access to a strat where you can reroll hits for Poxwalkers, and you combine that with Mutual Strain, which gives you mortal wounds on hit rolls of 6.
Squad of 20 Poxwalkers coming in reserves, making a charge onto a unit like that. Let's say, for instance, they come onto the board within 6 inches of a table edge. They're set an objective. Great, they get the charge off. Fantastic. The charge comes in.
That's then 40 attacks.
40 attacks.
6 is a mortal wound.
6 is a mortal wounds. Rerolling all failed hits. So you pick up everything that isn't a 6. You roll it again and look for more 6s. And don't do what I did at a local game a couple of weeks ago where I had to get 2 wounds. I rolled 20 dice. And I got
failed to get 2. Yeah.
6.
Yeah. Well,
and I didn't do the reroll on him because I didn't have another CP for it. So I failed to kick.
One of us wasn't very happy with that.
Well, we were playing a tag team duel, weren't we? And,
yes.
Unfortunately, the Poxwalkers, it was the first time in history my Poxwalkers had ever actually
failed you.
Yeah, they'd never done it before. But it was due course. 2 years of playing Death Guard, it made sense that eventually in 2 years I had to have a bad turn with them. I don't care so much. They're back here now. They're at the back row because these guys, these guys in the Vanguard detachment, they're staying back and they'll be coming in later on to make up for it. So it's okay. So that's my 2,000 points of Death Guard. Thanks so much for listening. Dave, what are you running today?
I'm running Custodes because I was going to run them with a different list.
Yes.
But you said, so I'm running Custodes. Because we've got a couple of battle reports on the channel with Custodes, but pre-new codex, I thought let's get one with the new codex because why not? A bit of variety. Apparently they're quite good.
I got shouted at, didn't I?
Well, someone said you played it wrong, but obviously the battle report was released before the codex, so you weren't playing it wrong.
It was like, a very unkind person said I was a bad player because I was making lots of mistakes. I was thinking, well, hang on a minute, you're basing this on the fact that the new codex came out 2 days earlier. So
2 days after, actually.
It was 2 days after, yeah.
The battle report was released before the book.
That was it. So yeah, that was it. It's 2 days after, and then he watched it and gone, well, why has this happened? And we're thinking, well that's because at the time we didn't have access to the new codex. It wasn't released yet. It's not my fault. Sorry, carry on.
Look at the date on the battle report. Right. Okay, so I'm running a battalion of Emperor's Chosen because I think they're just the best shield host. Because every unit gets a free reroll to hit or wound each time they shoot or fight. And when you're hitting on 2s and you can just reroll a 1, you're getting a lot of efficiency, especially if you run lots of small units. Lots of small units. In addition, it covers up their weakness, which is mortal wounds and psychic powers. Emperor's Chosen all get a 4-up shrug to mortal wounds. Glorious. In addition, they've got a strat which enables them to pick a unit and put them in another shield host for an entire battle round.
Yes.
So if I want to be, Dread Host and fall back in charge, I can say, Bikes, this turn you can fall back in charge for a CP.
It's a very, very dirty trick.
It's brilliant.
It's just
So, I've got Trojan Valoris, Mr. TV. He's the Warlord because he has to be. He's awesome. He's a bit of a tank now. He can. He gives me a CP for being in the list, and he's got some cool abilities and stuff. And he's got a 5-up shrug now, which is nice. So that's him. In addition to his 4-up shrug on mortal wounds, because that's cool. Because I think he gets the shield host ability as well. But I will check. Yeah. I've got another HQ. I've got a shield captain. He has got a Castilian axe, and well, that's it really. And then I've given him a warlord trait and a relic. So he's got Castellan's Mark, which enables me to redeploy 2 units after we know who's going first, which is nice. And I gave him another thing, which enables him to have a Deny the Witch. I can't remember the name of it now. Impregnable Mind. That's the one. So he's got once per turn Deny the Witch, and I get +1 to the roll. And then he counts as 2 extra models. And because he's infantry and obsec, he counts as 2 normally anyway. So he's essentially obsec and counts as 4 models. So that's nice.
Did you say he's got an impregnated mind?
Impregnable mind.
Impregnated mind.
So he's yeah. And so they like brains. They might want to eat his brain. My third HQ, Shield Captain on bike because they're still cool. He's got salvo launchers. And then I've given him Superior Creation, so he's got 5-up shrug, which is nice on him because he's got lots of wounds. So that's good. And then I also gave him... It was a Captain Commander thing, which enables him to fall back and charge. Can't remember the name of it, but I thought that would be nice. So that's him. Keeping it simple today, because it's the first time. I've got 5 units of free sword and board, because, okay, they don't get 3+ invols now, but they got a 1-up save, so that's cool. All the swords are damaged 2 now, but Death Guard. And each unit will essentially count as 6 models on OBSEC. So I can just run them all over the place being OBSEC and just being a nuisance with them. And because it's lots of small units, they'll get a reroll each time they shoot or fight. So that's cool. 4 Wardens, because I needed to have some more points in the list, and you didn't really have many more models left. So
I've got Terminators, I haven't built them yet.
Terminators are on the way.
Yes.
In Golden Light they will...
They near you.
Yes, Golden Light they will come, but not yet.
Yeah. They're just pushing your armor.
So I've got 4 Wardens. They're just going to be walking around. They've got the bodyguard rule, which is cool. They've got good axes. So they're a bit more of a combat threat than these guys, but they're slightly less durable, but that's fine. They can be a nuisance. And they've got a unit of 6 bikes, 3 salvo launchers, and 3 Hurricane Bolters. Why a mix? Well, Hurricane Bolters are really good at shooting poxwalkers, and salvo launchers are really good at killing vehicles. So that's that. And salvo launchers are good now.
Yeah.
And there's a strat where I can fall back and shoot with bikes. So,
yes.
Yay! So that's them. And then to further cover up the Achilles heel of Custodes, which is Psychic Powers and Mortal Wounds, a Caluxus Assassin. Because I think for 100 points, they're really, really good. So if you're within 18 inches, you get -2 to casts.
Yeah,
so that's going to really, really annoy Mr. Perils the Plague Caster and Typhus when he comes on.
yes.
So that's a plan. And I think that's it for the list. Everything's going to start on the board. And I have chosen my Martial Guitars, because I thought I'd give them a go. I've written them down over here. Essentially, I'm going to go with Salvus as my first one, which has 2 options. It's +4-inch range, which is nice for salvo launchers and things. And the second one for that is, if I don't advance, I can shoot twice with like the swords and the axes. So yeah, a bit more shooty. The next one is Decatari, whatever it's called. So I can -1 damage on the swords and axes and get extra attacks. You -1 damage anyway. I think Death Guard are the anti-Custodian army, because a lot of the Custodes output now is 2 damage. You half up my output.
Yeah.
So if people want to know how to beat Custodes, Death Guard might be the way to do it. Maybe.
Depending on what list. I mean, this might be the list to do it. We don't know.
Yeah, because obviously Poxwalkers don't -1 damage. More Marines and more Terminators is probably the way to go against Custodes, I think.
This is similar to my tournament list. There's a couple of differences. I normally take more Marines. I don't take a Blind Spawn. I don't normally take a Hauler. There's a few differences that I've sort of just ran differently today because, in fairness, I just went through the box, put things in the box, and then it turned out I didn't have certain things.
Turned out you were missing a few things.
Yeah, okay, I'll make this list.
But I still think Death Guard are good against Custodes. Mainly if you get more Terminators and less Poxwalkers, but obviously Poxwalkers are good against other armies, so you can't have it all.
60 Poxwalkers because you never know what you're going to go up against in a tournament, and it's good to have 60 Poxwalkers.
Having a horde within an elite army is a nuisance.
It's a pain.
Yes.
It's like running Mortarion. You ignore it or you kill it.
Oh yeah, you've got to kill them. Anyway, so Decatari, I can -1 damage, get +1 attack, or I can make you have -2 inches to your pylons if you consolidate, which is nice. It will slow you down a bit. And then
you're an already slow army.
You're already slow, but I'm not exactly quick either, apart from the bikes. So, and then my third one for later in the game is I can roll 2d6 for my advance and pick the highest, or I can advance and shoot. Because later on in the game, I might want to zip about onto objectives rather than kill stuff. Because hopefully by then I've killed lots of things. Yeah. So that's the plan. That's the Custodes. That's the Death Guard. If you've got any questions, feel free to comment. Secondaries. We've picked quite similar secondaries, actually.
We have. It was a thinking moment for me.
Because of the mission, and it's essentially going to be a fight for the middle, we've both gone for Stranglehold. Because it just makes sense. You can have your home one, you can fight someone off the middle one and go down the flank, and that's your stranglehold. And we can just sort of take it in turns, get a stranglehold. We both got no prisoners because we both got loads of wounds, basically. And we want to kill each other's obsec to get stranglehold. And then you've gone for spread the sickness because you want to get on the objectives and puke on them to get points. And I've gone for Auric Mortalis, which is I pick your highest pointed unit because you don't have a Primarch or a Supreme Commander, which I believe is your Terminators.
They're my highest points, yes.
If I kill them, I get points, basically. Okay. If I kill them in combat, I get even more points. Okay. If I kill them in combat further away from my deployment zone, I get even more points.
Yeah.
So it's just as well you've put them in reserve, really.
Yeah.
You can stop me from killing them as quick.
Yeah.
But okay, so yeah, that's my third one. I thought I'd try and kill your Terminators. Yeah, I think we're good to go now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else to say? Other than good luck, good game, and let's see what happens. Let's
roll some dice. Let's roll for deployment.
My new Chaos 40k dice.
Yes.
That have been letting me down.
Well, maybe this is the game. After you, sir.
5.
6. It's the roll.
It's a nice shiny Chaos 40k 6.
It is. It is the roll that doesn't matter though. Well, you can pick. You can pick it if you want to defend or attack. If you defend, you pick a deployment zone. Deploy first.
I will be deploying first. I will pick this side.
Okay.
Because I've got more to carry than you.
You got more models. So for once, I will be over there because I've got less models.
I would be over there to help you, but yeah, because you're a guard with Tyranids and you've got 3 billion models to go through. So.
Well, the Imperial Guard have 3 billion souls to sacrifice for the Emperor. Okay, so the Death Guard will be over here. There's a 10-inch deployment zone from the edge. I've marked it out. Custodes will be over there. We'll deploy. We'll alternate, and we'll be back. And here we are after deployment. The Death Guard are over here. They won't hear me coming. And the Custodes are over there. Do you want to run through your deployment first, seeing as though you deployed first?
Yes, sir. 3 Plague Pest Crawlers have gone to the right-hand flank on the table for my deployment zone.
Behind the trees. In the trees, yes.
In the trees, and all of them have got parts of their body, but unless you get within like an inch, you can't see them. So they're all going to be -1 to hit. And
yes.
Because they're in the trees, they're -1 to hit when I shoot at you.
Glorious.
It saves. The idea was it saves me having a psycho over here to give me Mesmeric Pestilence because you can only make -1 to hit stack once. So
yes.
There's no need to have psychos over there anymore.
Makes sense.
Saving it for something else. So that's the idea. I've got my. I forgot to mention. Each rhino has 5 marines in it, and this rhino has got my foul blight spawn in it.
Mr. Blobby.
Mr. Blobby. I put him over here in this rhino, and that again is on the right hand flank. I've got a unit of 20 poxwalkers in the middle, sat on the objective. It might not be enough to hold it on first turn. Probably isn't, but I've got a good feeling I'm going to get first turn because I didn't last time.
Of course, that matters, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's what it's all about.
It's all about how you feel,
yeah,
right?
The law of definition. I'm a gambling man.
Oh dear.
I've got a Chaos Rhino over here, Rhinoceros on the left-hand side of the flank, tucked in, ready to go and do some sneaky stuff because that's what they do. I've got my Bloodborne Playcaster Warlord sat next to him because obviously he needs to be within 3 inches in case stuff happens. I want stuff next to him.
Yeah, you don't want me shooting your psycho.
Yes, I'm a Warlord. That wouldn't be good for me.
No.
Over here, behind the building, tucked away quite nicely away from anything really too threatful, is my Teleman, who'll be gaining me some CPs on my turn 1, hopefully. Next to him, I've also got my Mythic Blight Hauler tucked away behind the building, just because I want you to leave me alone.
Yeah, ready to pop out and
miss
with his multi-missile and his missile.
Yeah, I never thought of that. That's really
he misses lots of times. Okay, so that's the Death Guard. So what I've done with the Custodes is I've put all my bikes and my Shield Captain on bike over here behind the ruin, because they're behind the ruin. And I've put 3 units of Sword and Board down there, ready to go onto that objective. Or maybe onto this one. I've put another unit of Sword and Board here with my Wardens, Trojan and my Assassin, ready to go there or over here. And then on this flank, I've put 3 more Sword and Board and my other Shield Captain over here. But after we roll to see who goes first, I can redeploy 2 units. So it might not be where they are when we have first turn.
That's correct.
So, I could shuffle things around a little bit if I want to. So that's my deployment. My deployment is essentially just dominate the centre and the back one, and then push down one flank, which might be that flank, or might be the point. It might be this flank. We don't know yet.
Yes.
Who knows? Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. The nose knows.
The nose knows. Yes, it is. Right, after you then, sir. Let's see who goes first. So you've rolled a what's that? A 1 or 2? Nearly a 1. What's all right? I've rolled a 6, so I'm definitely going first. I may do some redeploying, but I will definitely do some moving, and then we'll be back for Custodes. Turn 1. Okay, here we are back after the Custodes turn 1 command and movement phase. I did redeploy the bikes slightly and the shield captain slightly. I essentially moved them from behind the ruin to like next to the ruin. And then in terms of movement, I've moved all the bikes and the shield captain onto the middle objective because that's cool. And it enables me to get the mission objective and stranglehold and things. Pretty much all the infantry have advanced, apart from the Custodian Wardens, because they've got guns that are in range. The shield captain and his guys over there advanced, but couldn't quite get onto the objective. One of those units did manage to get on the objective after a CP reroll. I needed a 3 on either of their advances. They both got 2. So I need to reroll one of them for a CP. So I'm back down to 11 CP. That unit ran out from down the ruin onto that objective. There's another unit on that objective as well, and Trojan's in the ruin as well. And Trojan is nicely within 6 inches of the unit of bikes. Custodian Wardens just walk around there. They've got 28-inch range axes at the moment, because I'm doing the Salvus Qatar for plus 4-inch range. Because that makes sense for first turn. The Assassin got a 6-inch advance, so he's ran into the middle like a madman. He's within 18 inches of your Psyker, which is nice. But obviously you can just move back probably about 1.5 inches, and you'll be out of...
Maybe fine.
But I'm forcing your Psyker to be pinned back,
Yeah.
unless you want to get -2 to cast.
No.
So that's the thing. And obviously I've got to deny the witch from my shield captain over there.
Yeah.
That's it for movement, really. There's not too much to go over, so I'm going to start shooting things at you now. I'm going to start with...
Why don't you take psychic phase? Oh wait, you don't have one.
Custodians, that was psychic. What nonsense.
I know, isn't it great?
I'm going to start with... I'm going to start with the bike squad. I'm going to put all the cyber launchers into the Rhino. And all the hurricane bolts into the box walkers. Did you want to pop smoke or something? Or do you not care?
I don't care, blow it up.
Okay, cool. Alright, I'll count some dice. And
It's
then
a big bean can.
It's a baked bean can. I'm about to crack it open. Okay, so 3 cyber launchers hitting on 2s. Well, they've all hit, surprise, surprise. I'll be winning on 3s because they're strength 8. I can reroll wound rolls of 1 because of Trojan Valorous. And I can reroll a wound roll per unit because I'm Emperor's Chosen. So the 3 gone through, it's -4 AP, you don't get a save. Each one's going to be D3 plus 3 damage. It's a very dead Rhino because 6, that's 5, and that's 4. It's only got 10 wounds, it's dead. Does it blow up? Oh, that was near 6.
It was.
You got 5 Marines in there, do any of them die? Shall we find out?
Nope.
No, okay, well, you can just unbutton them and while I count my dice from the Hurricane Bolters, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, the Rhino's dead, surprise, surprise. All the Marines got out. There they are, huddled around Mr. Perils. And I've got all the Hurricane Bolters, which are in rapid fire range, because at 28-inch range Hurricane Bolters at the moment. And you're within 14 inches. So that's nice, isn't it? That many dice. I should have brought a bucket. Hitting on 2s into the Poxwalkers. I can reroll all the ones, so I'll do...
There's a lot of ones as well.
Yeah, so I'll do that. Yeah, so after the rerolls, everything hits, surprise, surprise. I'm winning on 4s. I can reroll wound rolls of 1 because they're within 6 of Trojan, and then we have 1 extra reroll because they're Emperor's Chosen.
Okay.
So, how many ones have I got here? So I can reroll all the 1s and 1 other 1. Let's see how many I've got. 19 6-up shrugs coming up.
I made 5.
I think you made more than 5.
6.
I think you made 6. So you should have 7 left. So we'll do that, and then we'll shoot with the next thing, which will probably be my Wardens into what's left of the Poxwalkers. Okay, so there are 7 Poxwalkers left, number of Nurgle, convenient. 4 Wardens, they've got 28-inch range axes at the moment, so they're going to shoot them. So I hit on 2s. I can roll 1s because Trojan Valorous. There you go, they've all hit. They will wound on 4s. I can reroll 1s because of Trojan Valorous. And then reroll another 1 because I'm Emperor's Chosen. I only got the 1 wound. 6 up. Are they damaged 2? Yeah, they are damaged 2, so you need an extra shrug.
Oh,
okay.
They survived!
Okay.
That's doing something for once.
They are doing something. Okay,
God.
well now I'm going to shoot my Shield Captain on his bike.
No.
And he's going to shoot something. Okay, Shield Captain, he's got a cyber launcher. Let's shoot a Plague Marine in the face. Oh look, he's hit. He's wounded. -4 AP, don't get a save. D3 plus 1, D3 plus 3 damage. One's dead.
Oh yeah.
Because it would be like minimum 3 damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. Right. Bang. -1 damage of that. I think that's more my shooting done because they're all advancing their pistols. unless Trojan's in range of something, because he's in the ruin. That's for a quick measure. Nice, okay. So Trojan Roar, who's in the ruin there, is actually in range of these Plague Marines. So he's going to shoot a Plague Marine as well. So he's got one shot, hits on a 2. He hits. Strength 5, will win on a 4. Oh no, I can reroll because I'm going to push Chosen. Oh look, it's wounded. It is minus 1 AP, so it's 4 up. Nice, okay. So it would have been damage 2, but damage 1, but I might as well shoot it. That is my... Oh, is it? Don't want to do a charge. I'll have a think and then we'll be back. Okay, after some thoughts and measuring and realising I can't fly charge over a building, because that's how it works, I'm going to charge with my bikes around the ruin into the Poxwalkers. They need 9.
Yeah.
That's not a 9. I won't CP reroll it. I don't think it's worth it.
No.
So that'll be the end of my turn. I will get Stranglehold because I've got 3 and there's only 5 objectives on the table. I will get 2 extra points for the mission objective for having that one. I've got some no prisoners points for killing some Poxwalkers. So yeah, I've got some points. And then we'll be back for the Death Guard, turn 1. And here we are at the end of the Death Guard, turn 1 command and movement phase. Command phase, nothing happened really, because apart from you getting a command point, because your Tallyman got one last turn. Movement, you've done a bit of shuffling. Do you want to run through what you've done and your thoughts for this turn?
Okay, so the first thing I did in my command phase was I spent some a CP on regaining some Poxwalkers because I needed a few more bodies on this objective.
Yes.
So they came back, got 6 back. I rolled 7 3-ups, and I rolled 7 dice, 6 of them were 3-ups. I got myself 6 back.
Yeah, getting 6 back is good.
I did spread a sickness for 3 points on this objective. I lost 2 Poxwalkers doing that. So
yeah, but 3 points, more Poxwalkers, it's all good. It was a good start to the turn.
Yes. Something can be left over here. My Tallyman has moved right a little bit to stay within 3 inches of my Blind Hauler, who also moved right, so he gets line of sight onto these bikes.
Yeah.
The 4 Plague Marines have all gone onto the objective because I want more bodies on the objective. If you've got to shoot them off, so be it. They're -1 to the rest of your stuff. If I can do some stuff to the bikes, hopefully a bit less of a threat.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Makes sense. Okay.
Playcast has come back further away from 18 inches, which is good because he doesn't want to get into combat with anything. He wants protection from these guys anyway. He's pretty much untargetable now. Well, he's not.
For a while.
For a while.
But he's out of my psychic shenanigan tricks with the assassin range, which is the main thing.
This rhinoceros here was over here. Now, hit a blight spawn and 5 Marines. The 5 Marines got out within 3 inches. They moved 5 and had a advance roll of 5 as well. So he only had 2 guys on that objective. My theory was deny him some points and also just be a nuisance.
Give me something to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna kill them next turn, probably. I don't like that so much. But this turn I've denied you 4 points.
Hold on, I just want to check something because I don't want there to be a gotcha moment. Okay, I just checked and there was a strat where I could hear it clean intervene, so I just wanted to let Andy know because I'm sure your intention is for them not to be smashed in your turn, and therefore your plan be foiled, sir.
Yes, exactly it.
So
they came onto the objective.
You made sure you're 3 inches away.
They're still within 3 inches away, so that's fine. So they're sat there on that objective. Mr. Blobbaby, this blight spawn, has gone into the building. Now, it gives him options. He's within 12 of this unit here. He's also within 12 of the bike captain and the bike squad.
Yes.
So basically means that he's going to...
A target-rich environment.
8, isn't it?
Strength 8, and you can reroll the number of shots.
Damage 2.
Minus lots, damage 2.
Options,
yeah, he's got options to spurt something.
I've got the Havoc Launcher as well, so it's not going to do anything.
You've got Havoc Launcher. Brilliant.
So that's the end of my turn 1 movement phase. I'm going to go into the psychic phase.
Yeah, and you shuffled them round the corner so you could see the bikes.
Well, they can all see, apart from this one. Oh, actually, hang on.
I think that can see as well.
Can, yes,
yeah. They can all see with their entropy cannons.
They can all see this squad, and they can all see the bike captain as well.
Okay.
So there's options there as
Target-rich environment.
Yes.
Cool.
And they can also see their little guns, these guys, because that's going to be a thing.
Yeah.
Those rougher body guns might blink a wound off, might kill one if I'm lucky. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, they're -1 AP and they got shields, so I'm going to have 2 up saves. But if you're lucky, you might...
I might blink a couple of wounds off.
Might scratch my shields.
Yes.
Scratch my paintwork.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
yeah, psychic phase.
Psychic phase. I've had to think about this long and hard about if I want to make anything putrescent, if I want to make anything harder to kill. And the truth is, normally, they would be my first 2 things on turn 1 to do.
Right.
But I'm going to do something unnatural for the Death Guard, and I need to kill...
Unnatural for Death Guard?
And I want to kill as much as I can this turn. So I'm going to use all my psychic power to try and do damage to
do some mortal wounds. Even though you know I can shrug mortal wounds on 4-ups.
I know you can, yes. But I need to try. Because I need to get as much through as I can in this first turn.
Okay, well I will let you know, Curse of the Leper, you need to exceed my toughness on each dice. I'm toughness 6 those bikes.
Of course you
So
are.
Curse of the
That's
Leper
right,
won't
yes,
work.
That's why I asked about the contagion range.
Smite will.
Yeah.
Curse of the Leper
So
won't.
Smite will go into them, and okay, but in that case, I'm sorry, yeah. That's
And
why
then you do something
I
else.
did mention today about putting myself into contagion range, and we worked out it's only 1 inch, and therefore I'll be in
And you'd have to
5
charge,
feet,
basically, so you can't...
Although you would fight last against him. But anyway.
Yeah, but obviously that's... But you do your psychic and
Yeah.
shoot him before you charge, so...
Psychic
Yeah.
phase, I will do a miasma of Pestilence Vitality.
Okay.
I'm going to do that onto the Marines.
The Marines, not the Poxwalkers.
Not the Poxwalkers, no.
Because if you do it on the Poxwalkers, my Hurricane Bolts will be winning them 5s, not 4s.
Yeah, but they're only toughness 5, only toughness 6.
That's not going to make it any difference to my Hurricane Bolts or my Salvo launchers.
Oh, of course, yeah, that's what you're saying. See, that's why Dave's a good opponent. Yes, I will do it on my Poxwalkers.
I just want it to be a challenge. No.
I need a 7.
You do?
I get a 9.
Good, cool.
Good.
So
maybe
they're
I'll
strength
do
4, toughness 5.
Yes.
Nice.
On that, I will now do a smite on to my
Which
nearest
will hit the
unit,
bites
which
because
is the
they're
bite
nearest.
squad. So I need a 5.
You
hoping
do.
for an 11. I get a 3. I'm not going to CP it. It doesn't bother me. I'll wait till now.
It would have been nice.
Yeah.
But-
So that's the end of my psychic phase.
Okay, cool.
We're into the shooting phase. I'm going to start things off with this tank over here.
Okay.
And I'm going to do Disgusting Force for a CP. So it's going to be -2.
It'll be flat 3 damage on the
flat
mortar.
3 damage on the mortar. And I'm going to do it into the bike squad.
Okay. And where are the entry cannons on your volleyball gun going?
Volleyball gun into the squad onto the objective.
Okay.
And the entry cannons into the bike squad.
Okay. I'm spending 2 CP on Genetic Arcane Alchemy on the bikes. Oh, it was surprising, wasn't it? What are you going to start with?
The mortar first. D6 shots.
6. Nice.
I
Okay.
like 6. That's a good number.
Well, you hit on 3s because you're in the tree, so it's all good. That's not bad. You've only missed a couple. That's fine. That's statistically good. You're really on 4s now, though.
Rerolling 1s, which is good because I rolled a 1.
It is good because you rolled a 1, yeah.
And I rolled a
So you got
1 as
2
well.
wounds at -2.
Yes.
So 4+ invulnerable saves.
That's -3, isn't it? So flat 3 damage.
Flat 3
yeah.
damage, yeah, but it's 4 up saves.
And you
So
felt
that would kill a bike.
Yes.
No, you can have that one. You can kill a bike.
Cool. Okay, well, that's good. That's some points coming up for my second round.
Because that's 6 damage on a guy that's got 5 wounds. You've overkilled. So that's good. You can have that.
Good, yeah. Entry cannons going into the bike squad.
Yep.
I
So
need to hit on 3s.
Yep.
No, 4s because Arcane Alchemy.
that's wounding
Oh,
on
wounding,
4s.
sorry.
Still hitting on 3s.
Okay, 2 hits.
Now you're winning on 4s, but rerolling 1s. You got a 1.
That's fine.
So 1 4+ invulnerable save.
I'm going to CP it.
Okay.
Might as well. It goes through.
Okay. Not your CP down.
Yes.
2 4 up invulnerable saves. Failed both of those. That would kill another bike.
D3 plus 3.
Yeah, it's a minimum of 4 each. So you're going to overkill another bike. You can have that.
Oh, no. Because I might get 6/6. I might get D3 plus 3 twice. So I could kill 2 bikes.
Well, you could potentially kill 2 bikes.
Yes. You mean,
That's true. Okay, alright, I'll reroll one of those.
Yeah.
No, so
D3 plus
D3 plus 3.
That's
So that's 4, and then the other one will kill it. So
I made you spend a CP in fear.
Well, no, you made a good point, because you could have technically killed 2 bikes if you're
If
lucky.
I was lucky.
Okay, so then you got your volley gun,
volley
which will be
gun,
3
so
shots
3
from that
shots
range.
Going into the squad on the objective, hitting on 3s.
Nice.
Wounding on
3, strength 6 volley gun.
Yeah. 2 go through, sir. -1 AP.
Don't care, shields, 2 ups, they're fine.
They're fine.
Alright.
Tank over here, he's going to do the exact same thing as the last tank did. So
Okay, but at least now it's only damage 2.
Yes.
Are you sure you want to start with that and not an entropy cannon then?
No, I'm going to carry on exactly the same way because I've got a theory on this.
Okay.
So,
One shot.
Yeah, I've already CP'd, so it's fine.
It hits.
It doesn't.
You can reroll the 1.
And it doesn't.
No, so the mortar does nothing.
Entropy cannons.
Yes.
All 3s.
1 hit. Falls to wound.
Goes through.
4+ invulnerable save. Yeah, I've eventually made one. Right.
And
your
volley gun.
Yep, volley gun. 1 hit.
Only 1.
But wins on a 3.
Goes through.
2 up save. All good.
You made it. Okay, now the last gun. Every slugger into the same squad. And everything else from that tank, again, going into that same bike squad.
Yep, try and weaken the bike.
D6 shots on the mortar. For 3 shots.
Okay, better than the last one.
Yeah. That happened.
Only hit once though. Wounded, okay, so
-2.
4 up.
4 up save. No, didn't
Okay.
it? CP'd already.
So we've got, I'm going to put that on a salvo guy.
I'm going to do the... seriously, I'll do that time, that first, and then now I can definitely kill it with 1.
You can definitely kill it with an entry cannon. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Okay.
So 2 shots entry cannons. Both
Both
hit.
hit. Winning on 4s.
No wounds.
No ones to
One
reroll.
spent. Okay, that's fine.
Slugger into the Marines.
Yes.
To Marines, Custodian Guard, whatever they're called. Need an extra dice. So 2 hits. That's strength 5, isn't it? So I think you're winning on 4s.
Only 1.
And then they're only -1, so fine.
Yep, that's really fine. I expected it.
Okay, but you killed a couple of bikes.
Yeah, I mean that's okay.
Not bad, and you've still got guns left.
Yes. So next one, I'm going to do my blight spawn.
And right. Left and right, don't mind.
Yeah.
So you start with the Blight Spawn, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to do that. And he's going to go onto the bike squad.
Blight Spawn as well.
Because he's got wounds, you see, 3, so it makes sense to use
Damage
him
2,
first.
yeah.
Try and kill him off.
Okay, alright.
So,
D6 shots and you can re-roll.
Re-rolling.
We're definitely going to re-roll that 1.
Into a 6.
Yeah, go Frisco's Death is already worth it, that.
Points well spent.
It's points well spent. So you're winning on 4s, because Arcane Alchemy.
Yes. Hitting on
So winning on 4s, and you can re-roll the 1 6 play weapon.
but it's straight feet, isn't it? Oh yeah.
Arcane Alchemy.
Yeah.
That's why I do it. And you've got no 1s to re-roll, but you've won it 4 times.
4 times, so that's good.
It's -2, so
2 AP.
4 ups again. So that's just 2 damage.
It's down to 1.
So it's got a wound left. That's fine. Okay.
Okay. Now I've got Marines there who haven't advanced, and I've got a Havoc Launcher, so I'm going to use the Havoc Launcher Marines. So I'm going to do Havoc Launcher first into the bike squad.
Okay, so D6 shots.
For 3.
3. Okay. Hitting on 3s.
3 go through.
Nice. And you're wounding on 5s. Because it's strength 5, toughness 6.
1 goes through.
2 up save. Don't die from a Havoc Launcher. Come on.
Please die.
Right, okay. Combi Bolt first. We'll have 4 shots from that range.
Yeah.
So 3 hits.
3 times.
5s to wound.
Nope.
No, okay.
Marines, 2, 4, 6, 8 shots from the Marines.
If you kill a bike with bolters,
I hope I do. Many bolter shots.
because next you got a multi-mounter. I know what you're doing. Well, you know what you're doing as well.
I do. Trying to. I know what I'm doing.
Trying to do it. That's a really weirdly cut dice.
Was that a hit before?
I don't know, it was a hit now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you
I
can
don't
have
know
it.
what it was before.
It's bolters, you're fine.
Yeah.
If you kill him now, I'm going to be really annoyed. 5 to wound.
We got nothing.
Got nothing, okay.
Okay. So,
His bolt pistol's definitely going to be out of range.
yes.
His bile spurt's 12 inches? Did you want to measure and then...
He's not in range.
No? What do you want to start with then?
Then I will start next with the missile.
Are you going to do a crack or a frag? Solid shot or a blast?
I'm going to do many shots. No, I'm not. I'm going to do 1 shot.
Okay.
1 shot.
Hitting on 3 with a missile. And it's missed because it's a missile. So 2 shots with a multi-misser. That's it twice, okay. But you're winning on 4s because Arcane Alchemy. Got 1, okay. 4+ invulnerable save.
Yes.
It's alright, you killed a bike with a multi-melter. That's fine.
That's okay. So I've killed off the Hurricane Bolters.
You took out 2 Hurricane Bolters and a Salvo Launcher.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure I got a Hurricane Bolter left because Poxwalkers.
Yeah. Okay. So
is that all your guns?
That is all my gun.
Okay, and they can't charge because they're advanced. Are you going to do any charges with anything over here? Or would that just be suicide?
I am going to declare a charge.
Are you?
I'm declaring 2 charges.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm being. Can I go off camera and ask you a question off camera?
Yes. Okay, we're back. Andy thinks he knows what he's doing. I've explained how I can heroically intervene and things.
I wasn't quite sure on my best tactic here, so I wanted to make sure it was legal, and it is legal. And I sort of changed it a little bit from what I originally was going to do. So what I'm going to do is charge my Blightspawn into the Shield Captain, because then...
Because you can make him fight last with your ability. Okay.
The Poxwalkers are then, if he's successful, going to charge in and hit the Bike Squad, who can't Overwatch because they're behind a ruin.
Yes, and then because both are going to be in combat, I can't heroically intervene with either of the units.
Yeah.
That was your thinking. Okay, so you start with the Blightspawn, yeah?
It's a 4-inch charge. Gets in.
Okay, so he's in on a 7.
Next up is the Poxwalkers, and they needed a 7.
You need a 7 to get into the bikes. Which they get.
An 8.
Okay,
so...
cool. We'll move those in, and we'll be back. Okay, so we're back. The Poxwalkers have made the charge. Blightspawn's over there. You've based my shield captain so we can't move.
Yeah.
And your Poxwalkers are going to try and murder some bikes. So you've got 24 attacks. You're spending 2 CP.
Yes.
1 on mutant strain, some mortal wounds on 6s.
Yes.
To me, on 1s to you.
Yeah.
But another CP on reroll all hits. So less likely to wound yourself, more likely to wound me.
You think?
Away you go, sir.
6s!
So if it's not a 6, you'll reroll, obviously.
5 on the first.
Got a few so far.
It's okay. I'd like a couple more, but...
Well, on average it was 4, so to get 5's good. You're probably going to get a couple more now, at least.
I'd like to get at least another 4. I'd like to get another 7. You know, that'd be
Yeah.
That's 10 is
I need
great.
to start making some mortal wound shrugs, basically. Oh, hello.
Okay, so if you don't make any mortal wounds, that's 2 dead bites.
Okay, and then you got some on yourself. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
This is going to help me.
Well, I've got structure. Oh, hang on, and then hits.
Yeah, so you've done 10 mortal wounds, and then they've all hit.
No, there was a 2 there.
Oh, was there?
Yeah, there was a 2.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so 10.
And you're winning on 5s.
I'm winning on 5s. There's a few 5s?
And a few wounds, but they're going to have 2 up save, so I'm not scared about those.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got 4, 5, 6. I've got 7 2 up saves. Okay?
7 2-ups.
7 2 ups.
You failed 1.
I'm going to command point that, because I can't command point the shrugs.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
If anyone's wondering, I've already done Trojan's CP regeneration for this background. I'll do it off camera because it's easier. And then I've got 10 mortal wound shrugs. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9,
it should
10.
be a dead bite.
On 4 ups. So on average, you should kill 1.
Yes.
You've killed 1.
I
1, 2.
have
You've killed 1 and took 2 off another.
So it was worth doing what I've done.
So that's good. Okay.
I mean, the Poxwalkers are going to die. I mean, I'm not holding out on them surviving.
And then you've got 6 shrugs.
Yes. 6 ups. 5 dead.
So 5 of you will die, but you do but you do more wounds to me.
Yeah.
So okay, I'll remove a bike.
It was worth it. I mean, they're not going to survive.
That was good. Alright, that's that done. Blight Spawn's punching my captain in the face. I can't interrupt because he has to fight last. You've hit me twice. You're going to be winning me on once. Up save.
Yep.
I would have had a 5-up shrug, but don't need it. Right, cool. I'm going to take you back now with some bikes.
Yes.
Okay, so the 2 bikes from the bike squad, I'm going to choose them to fight with now because I have to, because he has to fight last. They're going to hit the Poxwalkers on deuce. I can reroll 1s because of the captain. Oh look, I hit every time.
I hate hitting them too.
And they're going to wound on 3s. I can reroll one of these because they're Emperor's Chosen. That didn't help. Each one of those is 2 damage, so roll 5 dice, any 6s, roll them again. Okay, so that's 5 dead, and then I've got their miserable courtiers.
Okay.
So they come for free now, you mate. Yes. Miserable courtiers.
Ooh.
I'm no longer within 6 of Trojan, so that's just 1 more. They only damage 1. They only damage 1. It's 1 more 6-up shrug. Cool. So I've killed 6.
There's 7 on there.
So you've got a Poxwalker left, which means you will hold the objective. That's annoying. I was hoping I'd kill them all.
Yes.
Well, that's the thing.
You don't.
Okay. Well, my shield captain's going to kill your Blightspawn now.
Yes.
Okay, we're back. It says just 1 Poxwalker left. I've just looked at the strats. There's not one where I can fight again, which is annoying, but there was one where I could have given them more attacks. But I forgot about it. I thought it was only infantry, but oh well, never mind. Lesson learned. Avengers of the Fallen in that strat, which is quite nice actually, if one of your units is damaged. So my shield captain now is going to hit your Blightspawn with 6 attacks. He hits on 2s.
Can't reroll for himself.
Well, he's Emperor's Chosen, so I get 1 free hit or wound roll reroll. So I'm going to reroll the hit 'cause it's more likely than the wound.
Yep.
And then I'll be winning on 3s.
Okay.
And that is -3. So each one's going to be a 6-up save. There's 5 of them.
6 ups. I made
You make 1, so it's 4. Damage 2, which goes down to damage 1, but he's only got 4 wounds, so he's dead anyway. He's dead. Cool. Okay.
Dead and gone.
So he's dead.
But he did his job.
He did his
He
job.
did his job. Everything exactly happened as it had to happen to score me the points and deny you the points.
Yeah. And I'm not going to consolidate him because he's no longer in combat.
Yep.
But annoyingly, there's no way I can kill that Poxwalker now. If I remembered the strat, I would have killed him because I would have had 4 extra attacks with the bikes. But I forgot. So you get Stranglehold.
I do.
Because you've got this one, that one, that one. You also get 2 of your extra primaries. And you're going to deny me some primaries at the start of my turn as well, because I've only got that objective now. So we'll work all that out, and we'll be back for Custodes turn 2. So here we are at the start of Custodes turn 2. I had 1 objective, got 4 points. Didn't have 2 because this guy was alive. I didn't have 3 because they didn't get onto that, and you ran over there. So that's annoying, but it's fine. I now have infantry everywhere. As for martial Qatari things, I've gone to my 2nd Salvus one, which means if my things move and don't advance, I get to shoot twice with my axe weapons and my sword weapons. So more small arms fired to kill Poxwalkers, Plague Marines, things like that.
Box Walker.
Well, whatever.
How rare is it you can say that right now? Like, that's
Well, yeah.
Box Walker and play Marine.
Don't want to know about that. So my bikes here, I spent a CP to turn them into Solar Watch, which allows them to fall back and charge, and also gets +1 to advance and charge rolls. Mm-hmm. And I spent another CP so they can fall back and shoot. So those two bikes can now do whatever the heck they want. Because they've got salvo launchers, that's a blight horde. I want to kill it. There's a Tallyman there, I want to kill him. Want to kill stuff. Shield Captain has jumped over here because he can, because he's on a bike. He wasn't in combat. He's fine to do what he wants. Those three are spread out back there. Those three have walked towards your Plague Marines, and those three are walking towards your tanks. I am within charge range, so I might do that in a minute. My Assassins move forward a bit, to get within range of your Plaguecaster with his whatever it is spectrum thing, and he can target Psychers because that's his thing. So my plan is kill Perils the Plaguecaster.
Who hasn't Perils yet?
Who hasn't Perils yet? No. He's only managed to cast 1 power though, so he's still not having a great day. And then the rest of my stuff just moved. I put some guys on that objective. I pushed them forwards, and I put them onto that objective. So I'm on more objectives now. I'm essentially on. I'm not on all the objectives, but I don't have this one yet. But at the end of the time, I probably will, and then hopefully won't get any primary points whatsoever. That's the plan. Second phase, don't have one. So I'm going to start from my shooting phase with my anti-psychic shot, because that makes sense.
Yep.
So when he shoots his thing against Psychers, he gets D6 shots, not D3.
Yes.
So let's do that. 2. Command point.
1.
4. Okay. He hits on 2s because he's an assassin. He's hit every time.
Yep.
It's strength 5, so he'll win on 4s.
Yep.
He's doing you 3 times. It's -4 AP.
Okay.
You will not get a save.
Into my shrugs.
Each one's damage 1, so just 3 5-up shrugs.
I made 2.
He's lost a wound. Okay, so he's down to 3. Okay. Nice. Okay.
Good start.
It's not bad. Okay.
You wanted more, didn't you?
Yeah, that's fun. And then what I was going to do is chuck a grenade at your dude with the assassin, because he can chuck a grenade as well. I've forgotten what the stats are. Let me check. Okay, yes, check the shots. His grenade's got D3 attacks for 3. He hits on 2s into the Poxwalker. And then he'll be winning on 6s because he's strength 2.
Yeah.
Nope, okay, it was worth a go. Right, okay, well, in that case, I'm going to shoot my Sentinel Blades from them at your Poxwalker.
That squad there.
Yes. Okay, and because of my Martial Qatar thing, they can shoot twice. So this guy is going to shoot twice into your Rhino, and the other 2 are going to shoot twice into the Poxwalker.
Mm-hmm.
Alright?
Yep.
8 shocks into the Poxwalker, hitting on 2s. Oh, they've all hit.
+5.
Yeah, so your toughness 5, so they're going to be winning on
4s.
5? Is it 4s or 5s?
Oh, 4.
Sentinel Blade shooting strength 4, so 5's the range.
Okay.
That's right, though.
2.
Yeah, but each one will be damage 2. So that's 4. So that's 4 shrugs on the Poxwalker.
Death card?
Poxwalker doesn't get -1 damage, he gets shrugs.
Right.
He's definitely dead. Right.
No.
Yeah, because it was 4. Yeah, but it's 2 wounds gone through. He's only got 1 wound.
Yeah.
So the first one, he's failed a shrug.
Oh no, I was running 6s and 6s again.
Yeah, but he's only 1 Poxwalker and it's damage 2.
Oh.
He's dead.
Okay.
You need to make 4 6s out of 4 dice.
Oh, I've got you. Right. Yeah,
You're confusing yourself.
yes, I knew.
Right. The other guy's shooting to your Rhino. Did you want to pot smoke? Hit some 2s. I can reroll the 1s because there's Trojan right next to him. There we go. We're winning on 5s. And I can reroll a win roll and reroll the 1 because Trojan. So 1 at -1, I think it is, for the blade. -1, yeah. So 4 up. Okay, it's fine. Okay. So that small arm's dealt with, over there at least. I'm going to shoot all of these guys into your Plague Marines.
Okay.
Alright?
Here we are. So you've got 24 shots, because you've got 6 guys shooting twice.
With 2 shots each.
2 shots each. 24 shots.
Into your Plague Marines?
Yeah.
Hit on 2s. I should have done 2 units separately.
Yeah.
But there's lots of 1s, so I'll just do a reroll a hit for each of them. There we go.
It's 1.
And then reroll it. So I've done my rerolls, all that's hit. I'm winning on 5s though, because I've 5 Plague Marines. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That -1, so 6 4-ups. I'm not expecting to kill them with shooting, but see if I can get rid of 1 or 2 of them.
Well, you might.
I've got rid of 2 of them there.
2.
4 failed saves. Cool. Alright, well, 2 of those plague marines dead.
So Custodian Wardens, you've got 4 of them, and they can shoot twice, 1 attack each. So 1 shot each, so that'll be 8 shots going into my 4 plague marines on there.
It is, yeah.
Go on, Em, do it.
So yeah,
Do your worst,
let's shoot them.
scam.
They hit in 2s. I can reroll 1s because Trojan.
Just as well.
There we go. I'm going to win on 5s. I can reroll 1s because of Trojan, and I can reroll 1 because of Emperor's Chosen. Oh, well, that wasn't
One.
very effective. So 1 at minus something.
1.
Minus, where is it? Minus 1, yes.
I made the save.
5.
No.
Okay, right, well, Trojan.
Underwhelming firepower.
It's alright, Trojan's going to shoot them. He'll hit. He wins on 4s. I can reroll that because of Emperor's Chosen. So that's 2 at minus
3. No, 2.
Shooting.
Minus 2.
Minus 1 for shooting, so it's just 2 4-ups.
Okay, made it both.
But shooting plague marines isn't working, is it?
No.
Yeah.
Good old plague marines. So moving on to the bikes, Dave. What are you doing?
On to the bikes, yeah, because the other sword ball guys aren't in range. Although my shield captain doesn't have an axe. He's going to shoot twice into your rhino. Let's do him quickly. He hits both times because he hits on 2s because he's awesome. I can reroll 1 of those because he's awesome. That's 1 4-up save on your rhino. Yeah,
I didn't make
2
it.
damage.
down to 8. Very good.
Every little helps. So now
Then my first wound count was going on.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Most things are just killed.
Yeah.
So these 2
On
bikes
what
here,
killed?
cyber launchers into your hauler.
Okay.
Right, hit on 2s. Both hit. They're going to wound on 3s.
Yep.
Both wound. 2 invulnerable saves.
2 5-ups. I made 1.
1 goes through.
What's the damage?
D3 plus 3.
No, carry on. I don't bracket.
Well, that
6
is
down to
6,
5.
which is 5 wounds up, so he's got 4 left.
Yes.
Okay. Do I kill him in combat? Or do I finish him off with his salvo launcher? And then I can just charge all the infantry.
I'm going to blow him up. And then I'm going to kill you on mortal wounds.
Okay, I can shrug mortal wounds.
Can
yeah.
you? I've seen you trying to do that before and it didn't go so well for you.
But it's up to the dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot the final salvo launcher and try and get rid of him.
Okay.
So either that or I just blow up a plague marine, or I can just kill them in combat anyway. It's just,
Makes sense.
Shoot a hauler. He hits on 2s. I can do my 1 reroll with him because he's Emperor's Chosen. Okay, so he's hit. Now he's on a 3. He does wound.
Okay, 5 up, save. Nope.
Did you want to CP that?
Nope.
So I need 4 wins. So that's 2 plus 3, which is 5, which goes down to 4. It's enough. He's dead.
I'm going to putrid explosion him. Let's go double check his thing.
Okay, we've checked some things. You're not going to auto blow it up because it's only 1 mortal wound, so you're just going to roll for it. It's a 4-up anyway. So it does blow up, and then it's 1 mortal wound on my bikes. Doesn't affect you because Nurgle. 4-up, I shrug it. Oh, I don't shrug it. Okay.
So another wound down.
So he's down to 2.
Okay.
But your hauler's dead. Remove him!
I shall remove him, sir.
I will now be declaring some charges, sir.
Oh dear.
Let's do some measuring first. Right, some measuring has been done. I'm now going to do some charges. Mike's going to charge Plague Marines first. Do you want to Overwatch?
No. They're in.
Oh, look, they're in. Cool, I'll move them in a second. Shield Captain's going to charge your Plague Casters. Do you want to Overwatch for your Bolt Pistol?
No.
Okay, he needs a 4. Oh, look, he's in. 3 Marines are going to charge your Plague Marines.
No.
They're in. Damn it, I've used my good roll.
Used a big roll now.
And then those 3 are going to charge your Plague Bear's Crawler.
Yes.
You are going to Overwatch. Okay, well, let's see if they need 9, so let's see if they make it.
They don't.
They don't. I will spend a command point. So they won't make it, and we'll do Overwatch off camera because it may or may not do something, and I'll move my stuff in. Okay, so we did the Overwatch off camera. You got a couple of wounds through, but made my saves. But yeah. Okay, so I'm going to start with my bikes here. I'm spending a CP on Avenge the Fallen, so I get extra attacks because there's only 2 of them. It's the units under half strength, which is what I should have done earlier. Because that gave you an extra 5 points and denied me 4 points.
Yes,
that was a 9-point swing.
Yeah,
on not for 1 CP.
On a 6-point model.
Should have done it. But first time using them, so it's fine. Okay, so lots of attacks, hitting on 2s into the Plague Marines. I can reroll 1s because my shield captain's on his bike, just next to them. Oh look, everything's hit.
I wasn't surprised by that.
They're winning on 3s normally, but winning on 2s because they charged and they got lances. And I've got an Emperor's Chosen reroll.
That is a surprisingly large amount of runs.
It is. Oh, there's another one there. Christ, it is, isn't it?
You've already done a CP reroll.
No, I haven't done a CP reroll. So I'm actually going to CP reroll another one because...
Oh, unbelievable.
Okay, so now I need you to fail every save. Because there's 8 wounds, and you have 8 wounds. Well, I still have a miserable Courtiers, but still. So 8 6-ups.
I did fail every single one.
Okay, well, I wasted CP then, really. Because I still have...
Actually, I'm going to...
And I had 2 miserable Courtier attacks. I've still got 2 attacks with miserable Courtiers.
There's only 1 damage each.
It's a 6-up save. I think it's 1 damage your Death Guard.
Yeah, I'm not going to fight it.
Okay, so they've killed them, but it cost me lots of CP on those bikes this turn to fall back and shoot and charge and get extra attacks and blah 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 blah. I will be consolidating into your Rhino just so your Rhino can't then go and charge something and be a nuisance. Well, I've got the objective anyway because that number you. Because each one counts as 2, which is nice.
Oh yeah.
But I'm going to block your Rhino in basically as well.
So be it.
Because I don't want that running over there and being a bloody nuisance. Because I know what Rhinos can do.
Yeah.
Be nuisances.
You've got some guys over there. Oh, you've got him.
Yeah, I mean, did you want to interrupt with anything before I continue killing things?
Yeah, I'm going to interrupt with my Plaguecaster.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Go for it. Spend 2 CP.
Yeah. Makes sense. Try and do some wounds over 3 guys.
You get 4 attacks with your staff.
I do get 4 attacks with my staff.
You do, yeah. You hit them 3s.
Everything hits.
That's a good start. It's plus 3 strength, so I think you've got strength 7. So I think you're going to be winning on 3s because I'm toughness 6. That is the sound of him flipping through pages, everybody.
Plus 3, so...
Yeah, strength 7.
Yeah,
some toughness 5 because of contagion, so 3s.
Everything wounds.
Cool.
And
So it's only -1, isn't it?
Only -1, yeah.
Yeah, so 3 ups. I'm all good.
Okay.
Cool. That was well worth 2 CP, wasn't it?
Well, it could have been if you'd failed every single one of those.
Well,
so
not
D3 each. And then D3 each would have been a lot of dead.
Yeah, but then I get 5 up shrugs.
So
anyway,
6,
I didn't fail them all, so meh.
11 moves have gone through.
Anyway, you get 6 attacks.
Yep.
You hit some 2s.
Okay.
Alright. I'll use my reroll now to hit rolls instead of win rolls because it's more likely to do something. There we go. And then I'll be winning on 2s because he's got Lance and he charged.
Yep. You've got some 1s there.
I did, but that is 4 at -3, so 4 6-ups.
I failed all of them.
Okay, so 4 5-up shrugs because you've got Revoltantly Resilient.
Yeah. I failed
So he goes down to 2 wounds. So he will survive, unfortunately. That's quite annoying. I've got my miserable accordion attack, but I don't think it's enough. Because I've gonna miss that as well.
Yeah, he's alive.
I thought he shrugged all of them but 1.
He did. Oh, he's got 2 wounds. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
I had a stratagem ready for when you killed him as well. I'm not going to leave it.
What, blow him up because he's a psyker? Or something?
No, just do some mortal wounds. D3 mortal wounds on him. Up to D3 mortal wounds.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well,
that's why I did that, because if I could have killed off like 5 or 6 wounds on him,
it would have softened him up for later.
soften him up and then mortal wound him afterwards, and then he'll be dead.
That's fair enough. I'm annoyed you survived, but okay, that's fine.
I'm annoyed you killed my Plague Marines.
Yes. Well, yeah, of course. Anyway, right. I'm going to kill those Plague Marines now. Is that alright?
You can try.
Cool. Right. 3 Custodian Guards, hitting your Plague Marines over there. This is the swords. They hit on 2s. I'll use their reroll now on a hit roll, so that makes more sense.
Oh, wow.
Okay, well these are
You're rolling a lot of 1s.
I'm rolling lots of 1s today. As a Custodians player, all you need to do is not roll 1s.
Yeah,
you do quite well.
Yeah.
I'm winning on 3s, I think, or is it strength 4?
Toughness 5.
Sentinel Blade, strength +1, so strength 6, yeah, so 3s. So 4 wounds at -3, so 6 ups.
Made 2.
So I've killed a guy, because damage 2 goes down to damage 1. So it's only Death Guard are anti-Custodians. You are halving my output.
Yeah.
And then I've got my 3 miserable Courtiers. Oh, they all hit. Of course they do, yeah. They win on 4s. So 2 wins at -1. 4 ups. All good. Okay, well I failed to kill... I killed 1 Plague Marine with 3 Custodian Guards. How the F did that happen? Yeah. Right. So you can fight back with them and you can fight back with the Rhino. What do you want to fight back with?
I'll do my Plague Marines. 4 attacks. Plague Marines.
Well, I imagine one of them's a champion, isn't it?
Oh, it is a champion, isn't it? It is,
yeah.
Okay, 4
cool.
attacks.
So you hit on 3s. And you can be winning on 4s because I'm toughness 4 at the moment.
Two go through.
-1, don't care, got shields. I lose a wound.
You do care, but...
Well, I don't. I don't really. One of them 6.
You've got 6 wounds, silly.
No.
Silly goose.
Your Rhino will have 3 attacks.
3, yeah.
And it's
No.
missed. Cool. Okay. So that's the end of the fight phase.
Yeah.
At the end of my turn, I've got Stranglehold, funny enough, because I have every objective on the table, which is great, because I'm denying your primary, like no tomorrow.
Yes.
And I'll be getting 2 points for
Enjoy.
Nick in the middle as well. So work out some points, and then we'll be back for Death Guard. Turn 2. Oh, they might have morale. Killed 3 of them. Roll the dice.
No.
They're fine. Cool. We'll be back for Death Guard turn 2. Okay, we are back. Death Guard turn 2. It is only turn 2. Oh my god, it's almost 11 o'clock at night.
I don't want to play anymore.
You don't want to play anymore.
I'm scared.
So Death Guard gain a command point, because that's what you do, and you've done lots of moving and lots of thinking, and lots has been going on. Do you want to talk through what you've done so far?
Super quick. The tanks on the right flank have all moved back behind here in case there's a city charge.
Running away from my guardians.
My rhinoceros has fallen out of combat a little bit.
Okay.
I've brought in reserves. My plague.
Poxwalkers.
Poxwalkers have come in and surrounded your shield captain, hoping to mortal bomb him to death with the help of the psycho and psychic phase. Even though you've got a -2 to my casting, which is a bit of a pain.
Yeah, because the assassin. But yeah, so if people are wondering, strategic reserves, if you come from your own board edge, you can come within engagement range. This is quite a clever move from Andy, I must say.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see if that works.
Well, the idea was I didn't need to
But
do
obviously
that.
they don't count as charging, so they won't hit me first. I can hit them first.
The idea I had was simple. On turn 2, come in with Poxwalkers on this side, bash in. On turn 3, come in from that side and bash in, using my mortal wound ability.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've forced you to come in over here.
It's a pain.
It is a pain, and as we've just discovered, he's got 9 wounds and a 4 shrug to mortal wounds.
Yes.
And he's got a 5 shrug normally, and I've made him pull back in charge. So that's the thing. Okay, and then over here, what's happened over here? Where have these chaps come from?
Well, they've defragged, sir.
Yes, they have.
Defragged. And,
Typhus.
I was going to fall that back out of combat.
Oh, you were falling those back, were you? Okay, cool.
You have to
I mean, I can spend a CP and heroically intervene into them.
Yeah, I mean, spend a CP. I'll probably make you spend a CP and just do it anyway.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know. I mean, I won't be doing it. I'm just letting you know.
You could.
Mind games, sir. So you've teleported your Terminators and Typhus in here. I have something called Tanglefoot Grenade, so we'll see how that goes in terms of charges.
Yes.
Psychic Phase, sir.
Yeah,
Where would you like to start?
I'm going to do Smite in 2.
The bike, because you have to, because he's the nearest thing. Yes. But it's going to go off on a 7, because you're within 18 of my dude.
That's an 11, it's a super smite.
No. It's a 9.
No!
Because I don't think it's unmodified 9. I think it's just the result of the psychic test has to be an 11. So we will check quickly. Okay, so yes, with smiting things, you need an 11 as a result of the psychic test. Unfortunately, it's a 9 because of the -2. So it's just a standard D3 mortal wounds into my bike.
For 1.
For 1, I get a 4 up shrug because he's Emperor's Chosen. Oh, he's fine.
So
what's he going to do now? Is he going to do something else?
Yeah, he's now going to do a Mesmeric Pestilence on the Poxwalkers.
Is he?
Because it's lower than Prison Vitality. So
okay, more of a chance of coming up. I mean, it's still -2, but sure, go for it.
I didn't get it, and I'm not going to worry about it.
That was a 3, so yeah.
Well, I have got Typhus over there.
You have, yes.
And he knows Curse of a Leper.
Unfortunately, he's not within 18 of my assassin, so you're not going to get -2. So what's he doing?
He can do Curse of a Leper when he has to enemy unit.
I'm going to be toughness 5. You need 6s.
Yes. Mortal wounds are a thing.
Yes. Okay.
So I will try to attempt it on a 6.
Okay.
It goes off, and there's a perils.
It's a shame that wasn't smite.
Yeah, right. It's okay.
Okay, so D3 to yourself. For 3. Brilliant. Okay, so he's got 3 left. That's a shame, isn't it? Poor little Typhus. He arrived and he got a headache. But then 7 dice.
Yeah. It's better pay off for me.
And you're looking for 6s. I don't know why you did curse though. I would have just done smite.
Oh,
Nothing. Did you want to do smite now?
Yeah.
Okay. We need a 6 for this one. Oh, it's a super smite.
It
Okay.
makes it.
D6 and now you're going to roll a 1.
No, I'm not. I'm going to get a 6. Got off 3.
3, not bad.
Them if they don't survive.
4 up shrugs. All good.
This
Booyah!
isn't going very well, Dave.
Yeah, well,
You
considering
don't
my
see a good
shrugs
run.
earlier for mortal wounds were absolutely diabolical, I'm making up for it. Do you mind putting a wound dice over on him?
No, I don't want to.
And then we can come back for shooting.
Yeah.
Right, shooting phase. We started off with a bolt pistol here. Didn't do anything. So you're picking a tank, and what's it shooting at?
Disgusting Force into them.
Okay, and where are the other shots going?
The energy cannon, we're going to them.
Okay.
And then the revolver gun, we're going to him.
So everything going into him.
Everything
You've
goes
used
to
the CP.
Yep.
Let me just adjust that for you, sir.
Thank you, Dave.
What are you starting with?
Mortar.
Mortar. D6 shots.
For 3. I am going to CP it.
Okay.
I know.
Controversial.
It's a 3. I don't care.
It's alright, let me adjust that for you, sir.
Was it any worse?
So you hit on threes. I'm not going to.
I'm going to imagine it was a 1 and it went up to a 3. Oh my god, I've got too much for hits.
Did I want to do Arcane Alchemy? It's only 1 CP now. Yeah, I may as well do it. Okay, so you hit on threes. You've hit once. Okay, you're winning on a 4 now because of Arcane Alchemy.
No.
Didn't win. Okay, entropy cannons.
Yes.
Threes. 4s. Try that one again. You can roll the 1. 2 wins. Okay. 4 plus invulnerable saves. I'll kill 1.
Maybe got both of them.
I'm going to CP that. No, so they both go through. Oh dear.
First one, on the one with the wounds, goes through. 5 wounds go through. And then if I get a 5 or a 6 here, that's another one dead.
Yes.
It's a 4.
So it's 2 plus 3 is 5.
Oh, it's 5. He's dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's dead. Okay.
Killed them. Okay.
Good. Okay, that's the bike squad there. That's 6 times 30 wounds gone through. So
Yeah, I was hoping there'd be one left, and then you'd have to shoot another tank at them. That was my plan.
That's a good thing.
You have for now.
Okay, next up, this tank here
Yeah.
is going to shoot in everything into them.
Into the wounded squad. Okay.
Yep.
What are you starting with?
Mortar.
Okay.
D6 shots for 1.
Brilliant.
Hits.
It's hits. It wounds. -2, but I've got a shield, so 3 up. He's fine.
Cool. Entropy cannons. 3s. 3s. 2s. 3 1s.
Well, it is 3s.
Oh, 3.
Actually, no, I'm toughness 4 at the moment.
That's contagion, yeah.
It was 2 wins anyway. 4 plus invulnerable saves. Both go through. So that's 2 dead. T3 plus 3.
It's gone.
Splat.
Okay, and then I've got the
You got the volley gun.
volley gun. All hit.
All hit, yeah. Wounding on that. 2 up saves because of shield. So you wounded another one. Perfect number of wounds left for a mortar. Okay.
Okay, heavy slugger from this one.
Okay.
And the mortar is into them.
Okay.
And then the entry cannons are going to go to that squad.
Okay, so you're hoping to finish off that unit and start chipping away at the other one. Okay, what are you going to start with?
I'll start with the heavy slugger.
Okay. Okay, 2 hits. It's wounding on 3s because of contagion.
Just one.
2 up save because shield.
Yep. And then mortar, d6 shots.
6, nice. Got those don't count.
My abysmal psychic phase here, really help me.
You are, yeah. Hitting on 3s with a mortar. Then you're winning on 2s because I'm in toughness 4 at the moment.
1s. 3 go through at -2.
Which is -1 because of shield, so 3 ups.
He's dead.
He's very dead.
Okay.
Maybe I should have arcane alchemy these chaps.
Yeah.
on the objective.
Going into them.
Yes, you have.
3s.
Well, 1 hit.
Saved yourself there a little bit.
Winning on. You can roll the 1. I'm not within 3 inches. I'm not within contagion range.
Okay, so next up, I've got a choice. I know you're going to.
So this is contested.
Yes.
Because he counts as 2.
Yeah.
But it's not mine, so you've done enough.
Now I've got a choice here because obviously I want to get these guys dead. However, if I shoot them and kill anything,
I'll be taking the one nearest to you. Yes, I will.
then you're not going to kill him with blight launcher.
You probably won't kill him, but it is damage 2 if I start rolling.
If I declare my guns at him, do I have to shoot with those guns?
Whatever you declare with, you have to shoot with.
Blight launcher only into that one guy.
Okay. I hope you kill him.
Well, I can't. Maximum 2 wounds.
If it's 2 shots.
2 shots.
2 damage each.
2 damage each.
It's possible. It's a mind games.
The thing is, I can get them in next turn. You don't have to keep them on objective.
No, I could just run away from you.
Oh yeah, but I'll get.
I run faster than you do.
Yeah, but you've got to keep them on the objective. So I'm going to go to say here. Means I'm only going to have like an 7-8 inch charge.
I mean, I do have other infantry that can come back and kill you.
Yeah, but I've got stuff that's going to come on next turn and kill that. So you need.
Well, okay, we've both got things that we can do.
Yeah.
What are you going to do now?
I don't know.
Do you want a moment to think? Yes, right. Yeah. Right, Andy has decided he doesn't want to risk blight launching a guy to death, so the mind games definitely worked for me. So shooting phase is done, I'm guessing?
Yes, and I'm going to go into
yes. Charges. So they're already in combat. They didn't count as charging because they arrived in engagement range, so they won't get fight first.
Yes.
They fell back, they can't charge. So it's essentially Terminators and Typhus.
Yeah, so
what are you going to start with?
Terminators, because I think they're going to kill them. 9-inch charge needed. Are you going
Starting with the Terminators.
Yeah.
Damn you.
I know, because you wanted a tangle.
Okay, no, you carry on with the Terminators. 9-inch charge. Off you go.
They're 11.
They're in, that's fine. Are you going to charge with Typhus?
Yeah, because I'm going to make you spend a CP.
Alright.
Spend your CP.
Single foot grenade.
Right, one of D6.
I will one of those D6. So he's going to 12-inch charge from Typhus. It's still possible.
Oh!
Close, but no cigar.
I'm not going to do it. He can stay there.
Okay, but your Terminators get in, so let's move them. Okay, the Terminators are like that. You've piled in. You're going to start with the Flare of Corruption. I'm not going to spend the CP on the stingy shield wall because I don't think I need it. So you're going to hit me on freeze with a Flare. You've hit 4 of the times. He's thinking of spending some command points. Thought about it, didn't do it. I'm toughness 4 now because of contagion, so freeze to wound. So they've all wounded. Okay, 4 free-up saves. Each one's damage 2. One guy goes down to a wound. I'll take that.
That's not bad saving.
It's not bad saving. And then you've got 3, 6, 9, 13 attacks with your axes. Sing it on for you. I mean, you might finish that guy off and maybe wound another.
Sorry. But I can make a...
Right, axes. Axe attacks, hitting on freeze. That's not bad, actually.
Not bad at all.
Plus 1 hit wouldn't have made much difference, actually.
Drop 2.
Yeah, it's not bad. You're winning on freeze. And we're rolling 1, because tag weapons.
Watch the 2s come out.
There's only a couple, actually, to be fair.
3.
Different.
Or 4. Yeah.
Maybe get through all those.
Okay.
Okay, so
2,
it's 7.
4, 6, 7.
Number of Nurgle. 3 up saves. Because -2 and then shields. So you've killed the guys on a wound and took another guy down to 2 wounds.
Okay, so be it.
Jedi.
Rebel scam.
Rebel scum!
Yeah.
If anything, you're the rebels. I fight for the Emperor. Right, that's the charge unit's done. I'm going to put my shield captain now.
Yeah, you're going to fight my...
I don't know.
him?
I'll have a think. Right, with this guy here, I'm going to choose to rotate your playcast. You've just done your Periapt thing to regain D3 lost wounds. You got a 1, well done. So now you're on 3 wounds.
Do I have to intervene?
No, you're already in combat.
Can I pay to fight first?
No.
Oh.
You can pay to interrupt, but you're the one who's just fought, so you can only interrupt after someone else has fought.
Yeah.
So you can't do anything, unfortunately. Bites can hit your playcaster. I'm going to put all my attacks into you. These are the 6 with the lance. I hit on 2s.
Nice.
And I'll be winning on 3s. So I don't get +1 wound now. I'll reroll one of those because I'm Emperor's Chosen. So it's 3 at -3. So 3 6-up saves. So you made 1, and then two 5-up shrugs. So he's not going to die.
No, he's not.
He's back down to 2 wounds. And then I've got my miserable Cordia.
Because of future period, you regain D.
Which hits. And doesn't wound. Okay, well that was interesting.
Okay.
Very interesting. Did you want to fight with your Poxwalkers now?
I'm going to fight my Poxwalkers.
I'll let you count many dice. Did you want to...
I pick up all 40.
Oh, is it literally all your dice?
40. I bought 40 of my own dice because I have Poxwalkers who use 40 dice.
Okay, well you got 2 more over there and 1 on the floor.
One.
Are you going to spend 2 CP to reroll hits and do mortal wounds and stuff?
Yes, I am, sir.
Cool, okay.
That's a 3. But it's worthwhile.
It is, because if you kill him, it's a thing.
Yeah.
Is it literally all 40 dice?
It is literally all 40 dice.
You got 2 more over there.
Oh, even more dice.
Did you want a bucket?
Yeah.
No, right, come on. Hitting on 4s, but you're looking for 6s anyway, so pick up the 6s
That's
out.
a lot of 6s, sir.
Well, it should be. There's 40 dice.
Yes.
There should be a fair amount.
Yeah, it's only 7. It's not actually that bad.
7!
He's
7!
only got 9 wounds though, so that's a good start. If I can get another 7 now.
Yeah, but I got 4 up.
I know, but anyway. Top, I'm hoping it's enough to kill him.
I hope I survive on 1 wound, just to be really annoying.
Again.
That's more 6s. I don't like that. Okay. Then put all the 1s to one side.
It's actually not very many. 3.
Okay, and then take out all the 1s. Take out all the 2s and 3s because they obviously miss.
Toughness goes down.
Yeah, you're hitting at though, not wounding. Come on, focus.
Focus, man.
So they miss.
I'm a
So
doctor,
they all hit. 4, 8, 12, 13.
13 mortal
Okay,
wounds.
but they're still hit, so put them in. I'll remember 13.
Okay. On 5.
And then you're strength 3, aren't you?
Strength 3 now.
I'm
yeah.
toughness 5 because of contagion. So 5's to wound.
I need more hands.
But these will just be normal wounds with 2 up saves, so nobody really cares about these. How many 5-ups you got?
Quite a lot.
Oh, wow, okay. Well, we'll do some counting and we'll be back for the saves. Okay, 2 Poxwalkers died in the making of this attack because you killed yourself.
Yeah.
I've got 16 2-up saves.
Yep.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of saves. I think you're going to fail.
I've failed none of them.
No.
This is a really good start.
That's a very good start, sir. I wanted you to lose 2 or 3 there.
And then I have 13 4-up shrugs from the mortal wounds.
Yes.
I'll just have to make a few of these.
Yeah.
I've made enough.
Yeah.
3. You've done 4.
That's fine.
I've got 5 wounds left.
That's okay. You're pinned and you can't go anywhere.
I can fall back and fall back and charge with my thing.
Oh, I've got the objective.
And he has fly.
Oh, did I do that one?
You have.
Did I do that one?
No, I've still got 3, so I'm still going to be maxing primary.
Yeah.
But okay, well that was a thing. That was interesting. He should have died, and maybe he should have as well.
But actually, I've still got him to fight with.
You have actually.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, he's not going to take 5 wounds off me, but you may try. Off you go.
Thank you. So he gets 4 attacks.
Actually, technically, it's me next. I'm going to fight with them.
Fight with weak guys over there.
Weak? How dare you? Okay, Custodian Guards. I'm going to turn them around in a minute. They're going to hit you on 2s. That's a 1. I'll just reroll the hit roll.
1s into 1s. It's a sweet thing with the
Strength's +1 now, the swords, aren't they? So 3 to wound. Okay, that's fine. 2 invulnerable saves.
2 4-ups. I made them
That's
both.
fine. And I've got Miserable Courtiers. Which doesn't wound. Okay, well, nothing happened over there. You got 4 attacks with perils.
Yes. Hit on 3s.
Yes. Well, you said twice. 2 6s and 2 1s. That's funny, isn't it?
CP.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Into that.
Didn't help you.
Doesn't matter.
You will be winning on 3s because he's from 7.
Let's go through.
Nice. Okay. 3-up saves. He's fine.
Yeah. He
Cool.
should be dead, damn it.
Well, he should probably be more dead, and he should just be dead.
Dead, yeah.
So that's a thing. But okay, that's not a bad turn for you. You didn't get Stranglehold. You haven't spread any sickness.
But I did kill a lot of wounds off the table. There's another 10.
You've got a few more bites and some more guards. There's another dead guard here as well.
22 dead wounds off this table. So that's points. That's more points.
We're both racking up no prisoners nicely.
Yes.
Because we both got no prisoners. But yeah, okay, interesting. All right, well, we'll be back for Custodes, turn 3, and a point summary. And here we are at Custodes, turn 3, after the command movement phase. I gained a command point, and I maxed my primary. So I had 3 objectives. That was contested, and this one was yours. So I got 12 points on the primary. But before my turn, I was winning by 4 points, 24 to 20, including painting score, obviously. Yeah. So I'm now on 36 to your 20.
Yes.
And I'm going to score more this turn, hopefully, which is nice. In terms of movement, I gave my shield captain on bike the ability to fall back and charge. So that's what he's going to do. He's fallen back. He's hopefully going to charge some of your tanks. These 3 chaps here, I'm going to try and take out those 2 Plague Marines, so deny you that. I'm also shuffling here with my other shield captain, who's that guy, and my ruin, and the wardens have all gone towards that objective there to get that one, to help the assassin out, and then they can use their axes and bolt them down some Poxwalkers. That's the plan there, because Poxwalkers are annoying. Yeah. These 3 chaps here, they sort of ran through the wall, because I've basically abandoned that objective, because I don't really need it for Stranglehold. All I need is 3, and then the extra mission is fight over the middle. So, and the reason why I've done that is because you could have brought on Poxwalkers here and charged me from the flank. Mm-hmm. I'm no longer on the flank. Can't charge me. Yeah. Unless you get like a ridiculous 12-inch charge or something. Yeah. They're coming through here. They're going to kill you Tallyman because you're running out of CP. I don't want you getting any more, basically. But you did get one back for this turn. Yeah. But you know, you're going to have 2 turns of not getting any, hopefully. Yeah. And then I had 3 Custodian Guards and Trojan Valoras coming through here to take out those Terminators over there. That's the plan. Let's start the shooting phase because I don't have a psychic phase. I'm going to start with the 2 guys back there with their pistols shooting your Terminators. So 4 pistol shots with the blades into your Terminators. They hit on 2s. They will hit. They will wound you on 5s. I can reroll a wound roll. So it's 2 at -1, I think it is, for shooting. Yeah. So 2 free ups for your Terminators. Cool, 1's down to a wound. Lovely. That's going to make things easier. Forgot to mention my martial Qatar for this turn. I'm going into my second thing, which is Takatari, and I'm going to choose the option to -1 damage to my melee attacks and get +1 attack in combat. Because you -1 damage anyway, I'm going to get more attacks. Makes sense.
Very, very theatrical. I like it.
It is, it's nice, isn't it? These three here, they're going to shoot the pistols into these plague runes. Hit on 2s, I'm going to use my reroll now on the hit roll, because it's more likely to come off. There we go. And they're going to wound on 5s. Whoa, hello!
Wow.
I mean, it's only -1, but, you know. 5 4-ups on your plague runes. So that's killed one of them, so they've only got 1 kill in combat now, so that should be a given.
Unless I see which I'm not going to do.
No, it's a waste. Right. Trojan Valoris is going to shoot Typhus with his axe, because he can. He hits. He wounds, because it's strength 5. It's -1, I think it was?
I'm fine.
-1, yeah, cool, okay. These chaps here are all going to shoot your Poxwalkers.
Okay.
So I've got 4 of them.
Yep.
They hit on 2s. And they will wound on 4s. I'll do my reroll. So that's 4. And then 2 damage. So just roll 4 dice, any 6s, reroll them. 4 dead Poxwalkers. Nice! Cool, okay.
'Tis fine.
3 Custodian Guard. Let's shoot Tallyman in the face with some pistols. So let's do that. They hit on 2s. They've all hit, because, you know, they're Custodians. They wound on 5s. And I'll do my reroll now.
There you go. Well done.
So -1 on your Tallyman. Okay, so he's down to 3 wounds. Okay, slowly but surely chipping away in the shooting phase. You got rid of most of my shooting attacks. My assassin is going to use his spectrum thing onto your psyker. He gets d6 attacks because he's shooting a psyker. 5, sweet. He hits some 2s. He's an assassin. Oh, brilliant. Wounds on, I think the 4. Let me check.
Strength 2.
No, that was the grenade.
Oh.
It's strength 5, so 1 wound went through. You won't get a save, it's -4, but you get a shrug. Which you make. Nice. Okay, well, the anti-psyker assassin
isn't much anti-psyching.
Well, he ballsed up a couple of his powers, didn't he, to be fair? Because you would have had a super smite.
You did, yes.
But you didn't, so
Yeah.
that is my shooting phase done. I'm going to start charging you now. They are going to charge you plague rune.
Okay, they're in.
Yeah, they are. I'll move them in a second. They go in 5.
If he survives, you'll be upset.
That bite is going to charge that tank.
Okay. I'm not going to reward.
You don't care?
No.
Cool. He's going 7. I'll move him in a second. Let's charge Trojan to your Terminators. 7. Oh, let's have a quick measure. Yep, 7 was exactly what I needed. Those 3 Custodian Guards are going to go into the Terminators as well. They're going to make it on a 7. And these 3 here are going to charge you Tallyman. 7, which I think might be enough, but we'll check again. Okay, start of the fight phase. I'm going to start with Trojan. So he's going to hit your Terminators. He's got 6 attacks. He hits some 2s. I'll do his Emperor's Chosen reroll. Actually, can he reroll
No,
things for himself?
He said he couldn't earlier on.
Core units. No, he can't. But I can do his Emperor's Chosen reroll. Okay, so he's at every time. So that's his reroll done now. He is strength 10, so he wins on 2s. Nice. That is 6 invulnerable saves. It's -3. So you failed 2.
But I'm going to CP 1.
That would only kill 1 Terminator.
Yep.
You CP'd it. Okay, so that's knocked the Terminator down to a wound because it's 3 damage.
No, he's dead. I've got a guy on 1 wound.
Oh, have you?
Yep.
Okay.
That's why I did it.
Cool.
It just kills a guy on 1 wound with me.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Did you want to spend your last 2 CP to interrupt?
Nope.
No? Okay, well, I will consolidate with Mr. TV. Like that. And then I'll pile him with my guard. Okay, so I've piled him with my Custodian Guards like that, just to 3 on the right-hand side there. I'm going to do the -1 damage +1 attack thing, because you -1 damage anyway. So, lots of attacks hitting on 2s. Hang on, does Trojan have a miserable Cordia?
Yes.
I think he does, doesn't he?
He does.
He does. I probably should have done that first if one of your glider wound, but never mind. His miserable Cordia. It hits. It doesn't wound. Never mind. Carrying on. Right. Custodian's Guard. Hitting on 2s. I can reroll once because Trojan's there. So everything's hit. Strength 6, because they're strength +1 now, the swords, which is nice. So I'm winning on 3s. I can reroll ones if there are any, and I can do my Emperor's Chosen reroll.
Very nice.
That many 4-up saves. 4, 8, 11. But each one's only 1 damage. But you would have made it 1 damage anyway. 11 4-ups. So that's 1 dead, 2 dead. So
1 damage each. Oh.
So that's 6 wounds.
2 dead.
2 dead Terminators. Okay, and then I've got their miserable courtiers. Because they're so happy. They're so happy they're killing Death Guard. We shot on 2s. And we'll wound you on 4s. And I can roll the 1 because Trojan. So 1 up minus 1, 3 up. Cool, you did made it. Still not going to interrupt with anything? No?
Nope.
Okay, well I might as well kill your Tallyman now then, I guess. Right, Custodian Guards hitting the Tallyman. They're going to hit on 2s. I can do it reroll. They hit every time. Glorious. They're winning on 3s. Oops. And I'm doing the extra attack for less damage thing again because it makes sense against Death Guard. So that's 5 minus 3. So 5 6-ups. He's got 3 wounds left. He should die. He's dead. And I have the miserable courtiers left anyway. But that's your Tallyman gone. Okay. I'll consolidate them in just a moment. And then I'll pick the guys hitting your Plague Marines. And I'll do the same with them with the extra attacks. Because it just makes sense. 2s. Reroll. It's the reroll army. It's like my Catachan. There's rerolls all over the place. Winning on 3s. That many 6-ups. 8 6-up saves on the Plague Marine. I mean, he's dead, let's be honest. Yeah, he's dead. Cool. So I'll consolidate them as well. And then I'll use my bike. Shield Captain on jet bikes, piled in. It's now tagging 2 tanks because that's genius. I'm doing his -1 damage +1 attack thing as well because his lance is only 2 damage, so that's fine. So I'm hitting that tank there because that's the one I charged. He hits on 2s. I can do his reroll now. He's hit every time. He is strength 7, so would normally win on 5s. But he gets +1 win because he charged. Pause. I'm not planning on killing you. I'm just planning on tying you up. So that's 5 plus invulnerable saves. It's lost 5 wounds. And then he's got his miserable courtier, which misses. Cool. So he's got 7 left. Cool, okay, I'll do my consolidating over here and over there. And then your Terminator's going to hit me. Okay, we've done a couple more fights off camera. You fought me back with your Terminators. You killed the guy that was on 2 wounds. That other unit then hit you back, took a wound off a guy. So not really much happening over there, but I've definitely caused you a problem. Yeah. You hit me back with your tanks, did nothing over there. I did my consolidated moves, and that's about it, really. So at the end of the turn, I do get 2 points. Because I'm in the middle. I get some more no prisoners because I've got some Terminators and a few Poxwalkers and things. Yeah, that's about it. And then we'll be back for Death Guard, turn 3. Okay, here we are, Death Guard, turn 3. You had 1 objective, you get 4 points. Yes. In the movement phase, you've shuffled these guys around a little bit onto the objective.
Fantastic onto the objective. Rhino went from there over to there.
Yeah, you got a nice advance onto the objective, which was nice.
That objective.
You have.
He's still staying in combat. He's come around here. Poxwalkers from my last squad of 20 have just come on the board from my reserves. 9 inches away from them.
Planning on charging and mutant straining them to death. And Typhus is walking towards Trojan.
Yeah, he wants to go and take Trojan on. He knows he's going to die. He thinks because he's hit so many wounds earlier on. He feels like it's a one-way death rally for him. But he's going to try and take Trojan down in the course. Who knows?
Yeah.
He's got some psychic stuff.
You have got some psychic stuff. So this could be interesting.
I haven't got 10 mana, but I've got CP back last turn. I've just got 3 CPs, so I'm going to go straight into the psychic phase.
Yep.
I'm going to do a smite into...
Play caster into my shield captain on bite.
Yeah. So
nice.
Do a smite. Am I -2?
You will be -2, so you need a 7. You've perils.
I will obviously CP that. It's fine. I'd rather CP it and not die. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do then is I'm going to do a Mesmeric Pestilence. It's cheaper. I'll do it on the Poxwalkers. I need an 8.
Okay.
I get an 8. So
let's go off.
Good.
Nice. What did you get? An 8? Well, technically it was a 6 because I'm -2.
No, it was an 8. No, I got an 8, which is why it was a 6. I needed a 6, which is
okay. But you're within 24 of my Deny the Witch from my captain.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I get +1 to deny, so essentially I need a 6.
A 7.
Well, a 6 will become a 7 because I get +1 to deny.
No. I mean I got.
I failed anyway.
I got an 8.
Yeah, but it's -2 to your test result. So you cast it on a 6.
Yeah,
You
so
rolled an
it
8,
was
but
a
you
6,
casted it on a
and then
6.
it would be a 7 to beat. Yeah.
Yeah, but I got +1, so I got
You
a
were
4. I got a
too.
4, so it went off.
Okay.
We got there in the end, right?
So, Typhus is going to do a smite.
Yep. Okay.
And obviously, he wants to into Trojan, but
Well, it'll hit. Well, smite's always hit the nearest visible thing.
It's going to be
So it'll hit the unit of 3.
3. Yep.
That's fine. So you need a 6 because it's the second smite.
It goes off. No, it doesn't go off.
No, it doesn't go off, and you've already used CP reroll.
The leper, though.
Okay.
It's a 6 needed.
Oh, that doesn't go off. Oh dear, the psychic
Okay,
phase. This assassin may not be killing much, but he's definitely having some sort of effect on your psychic powers.
Yes. I should have used 8 then, didn't I? Because he's using 2 as well. Okay, well, that's the end of the psychic phase. But I got my Asmar from the box of Orcus, so hey.
At least that was something.
Shooting phase. I'm going to start with this tank here, and I'm going to declare the Rothel and the infantry cannons into the shield captain on the Dawn Eagle jet bike.
Okay, and the mortar is going to go where if he dies?
If he dies, the mortar is going to go into the squad of
the Wardens? Yeah, because they've got 4 Wardens.
Is Trojan in combat?
Trojan is within an inch of your Terminators, yes, because you piled in or consolidated nearer to me.
Yes. Okay, so into the Wardens.
Okay.
No, do you know, yeah, into the Wardens.
Alright, well, entry cannons first, I guess.
No,
they'll be hitting on 4s, actually, because of -1 to hit. You get 6 shots, rapid fire. And that does hit on 3s, because it's not heavy. So that's good. And then you'll be winning on 3s. 2, okay.
Yeah, -1.
3 up saves.
Yep.
All good, okay.
Cool. Other tank.
Exactly same thing. Okay. So 4s, 1 hit. Come on, point.
No.
No? Okay, you're winning on 3s. Oh dear. 6 shots on the volley gun.
I'm going to CP that one.
Oh, okay. Well, you did get a wound. Okay, 4 up.
Ah, I just wanted him to die. Would have killed him. He had 5 wounds left. It would have killed him. No.
Oh no, because I'd have 5 at shrugs as well. Anyway, you got your 6 volleyball shots.
Yes.
Volleyball, volley gun. We all know what it is. These hit on 3s, so it's not heavy. So you're good, but you've also missed half of them anyway. Yeah. Winning on 3s though. 2 free ups. 5 at shrug.
Yep.
He's fun. Of course it does. Your final tank, sir. He can shoot at what he wants.
Right. Smart option here.
Smart option. Only smarties have the answer.
I'm going to put everything.
Okay.
Apart from the heavy slugger into the Wardens. I don't know who that is. Is that one of the
That's one of the Wardens, yep. All of them are Wardens apart from the guy holding it with 2 hands who's the shield captain.
Yep. And then the volley gun. Sorry, everything's exactly the same. I'm not firing the volley gun. Yes, I am.
The slugger?
Can I shoot? Oh no,
you can't. So you put the mortar and cannons into them, you're not shooting the slugger?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yep.
The slugger might be in range, that's 36.
Oh, if it's in range, I'll measure it in a second.
Okay. What are you starting with?
Mortar.
Okay.
6. Yep.
1, brilliant. Misses,
yep.
Brilliant. Entropy cannons. Oh, they hit. Okay. We roll the 1. So just
no contagion. Just
no contagion range.
No,
Rhino actually
yes,
will put me down.
Yes,
yeah. So it's 2 saves. 4 plus a model saves.
Yeah. Nice.
Both go through. D3 plus 3 because they actually have shrugs. So 4 each. So first guy. Oh, it's only a 6 up shrug in it. So first guy dies. No, and the next guy. Yeah, I needed 2 6s on one of them. So you've killed 2 of them. Do you want to measure the slugger? Slugger's in range. Hit 3 times. It will wound sometimes. Twice.
Contagion.
Yeah. You still would have been in range for me to clear the shots. It's only -1 net, so I'm good. Okay. Right, well, you killed 2 of those though, so that's nice.
That wasn't
more wounds for no prisoners.
So into the charge phase because yeah.
Where are you going to start?
These guys. Going to charge into him.
Okay. Well, you need 9. Good luck, sir. You failed. You have a command point. Did you want to spend your last command point and then you went rid of the mortal wounds?
No, I need to get Typhus into combat.
Okay. Well, let's roll.
So Typhus. He's in on a 6. It's under 7. So yeah, he's in. I'll double check it. He's in.
Okay, we're starting the fight phase with Typhus. He's got 6 attacks into Trojan. Hits on 3s because you're doing the big swing. That's good.
I'm going to re-roll it. You're
going to spend the last CP on that?
Yeah.
They've all hit. Nice. You're winning on 3s and re-rolling 1s. You rolled some 1s. You also rolled some 2s, but, kind of it all. So
So I'll have to kill him.
3
Well,
4
it
plus
is.
invulnerable
If you
saves.
fail all of them, he dies.
Well, no, I won't, because I can just ignore one of the damages from one of them. Always wants to play a battle thing. Anyway, 3 4 plus invulnerable. I've made them all. Sorry. Can I hit you back with Trojan now? Actually, I'll hit you back with a unit of 3 sword and boarded to Terminators. I'll do the extra attacks thing for less damage, because...
Just can't kill you. Just can't kill you.
That's what it is, isn't it?
Tanks, Typhus,
You kill the bites quite easily.
Yeah, but I had lots of stuff and a whole army fighting at it.
Yeah, that's true.
And that was it. You killed half. I was like, oh, I can't do anything.
Unit of 3 Custodians hitting you Terminators. Hit on 2s. I can reroll 1s because of Trojan. Oh, everything's hit. I'll be winning on 3s because from 6.
I'm going to concede after this because it's so late and I can't win.
I can reroll the 1s because of Trojan, and I can reroll that because of my reroll.
Yeah.
4, 8, 10, 4 plus invulnerable saves when you Terminators. That's not bad, actually. I think they're still dead, though, aren't they? Yeah, they're still dead. You haven't got any CP. Okay, that's that. You get to hit me with your tanks. Are you going to bother? No. Can I hit?
Four attacks. See what happens. Might get a wound.
Yeah, you do that.
Oh,
you've hit me twice. Cheeky. You're winning on 3s.
No.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Right. So Trojan, he's got 6 attacks. He's going to hit Typhus in the face. Emperor's Chosen reroll.
I think it's safe to assume, Dave.
Yeah. 3 to wound.
2,000 points of Custodes may well be... I mean, everyone's saying how these like...
They got a points drop when they didn't need it. That's the problem. So there's too many of them. 4 invulnerable saves for Typhus. That was the problem. They didn't need the points drop. Essentially, there should be one. Essentially, there should be 1 less unit on the board. Each one's 2 damage. So that's 4 wounds. He's dead. So it's 3 damage going down the 2. So he's dead. And you haven't got any CP left. So Typhus is dead. Cool. And then I'll hit your tanks over here. I'll do the extra attack.
I think you won, Dave.
Into the wounded tank. I can reroll one of those for Emperor's Chosen. I wound you on 5s now because I didn't charge. 3 invulnerable saves on your tank. Cool, so 2 more wounds. Miserable Cordia. Hits. Doesn't wound. So it's into the turn.
I'm going to concede.
I think it's probably
midnight.
Well, not only is it late, I'm going to run away with the primary again, because again I'm going to max my primary.
There's no way I can catch up. Unfortunately,
he could just go there and smash the Rhino. That's the Rhino gone. The Poxwalkers might be able to do some damage, but even if you kill them, you're not going to get any further quick enough, and these 2 tanks are going to be completely stuffed for another couple of turns.
Yeah. I think if I'd have gone first, the game might have gone differently to a degree.
Might have got a bit more board control, get rid of the bikes before they damage stuff. But to be fair, all they did was kill your Rhino and a couple of Plague Marines in the first turn. Yeah. And gunned down a lot of Poxwalkers.
Yeah, I still think I could have done a lot more if I'd have gone first.
Yeah.
Like psychic abilities or with my Asmode, I would have been presented.
Yeah, could have got some defences up. I think.
Poxwalkers that come in turn 2, turn 3 would have all been for how I planned it. Unfortunately, going first stopped the plan. But like I say, you can't bait what you say. You can't base a game on going first. If I'd deployed to go second. Even if I had to go.
You always have to deploy to go second. You always have to.
The play was going first. If I'd gone first, it would have gone differently. But it doesn't matter. It was a great game. I like playing Custodes. I like playing Death Guard.
Yeah, Custodians are far too cheap at the moment.
Yeah.
Before the points drop, I'd probably have 1 less unit of 3 guys on the board, which would probably then feel about right. I've got too many units for Custodians.
Like, the thing is,
that's the problem.
I recognise they're an amazing army right now, and they're definitely like one of the top tier armies. But I still prefer Death Guard over.
Oh yeah, they're more fun.
Yeah.
You get more fun with Death Guard. But I mean, I quite enjoyed smashing you with Custodians.
You can buy my army with me if you want.
Nah, that's fine. You will have a few games of it, and you'll start to enjoy it. They're quite cool. But yeah, I mean, it's a win for the Custodians because there's no real way. I mean, you can push me off that and control these 2 objectives, but you're not gonna get to those 3. I would continue running away with the points, unfortunately. Yeah. And I killed your Terminators now as well, which got me more points on my other secondary.
I would have got some points on secondaries, maybe some more.
No prisoners, you would have got a lot. I would have got a lot, but it wouldn't be enough, unfortunately.
Dave, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me on the channel.
Yeah, thanks for letting me beat you with your own army again.
Hey man, it's always a pleasure. It's a win either way because they're still my Custodes, so it's another win for my Custodes.
Yeah, I just wanted to show you that they are actually really good at the moment.
They are, and to take on that list.
The damage 2 output against -1 damage until I managed to get my extra attack minus 1 damage thing, my combat damage wasn't as effective. As soon as every guy is then getting an extra attack with those power swords.
In my defence, so what I will say is I don't normally take a hauler. And I don't normally take a Blightspawn. That would have been more Marines on the table. I like Marines. Marines are -1 damage, they're 2 wounds.
Yeah, but your Marines died.
They
did okay over there, to be fair.
2 squads of 10 or 3 squads of 10.
But look how many guys I've got left. Look how many guys I've got left. That's the problem.
I mean, it would have been an interesting game if I had my normal. I think
they're too cheap.
Yeah.
Too cheap.
I think more Terran would have had fun with this army.
Yeah.
Terran would have a blast if he
Maybe.
went first.
Maybe.
But,
yeah. Anyway.
Dude, it's been great.
Good game. Win for the Custodians. Lost for the Death Guard, unfortunately. But they didn't hear them coming, you see.
It's the Death Guard.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
We're
Anyway.
not the slightly impaired hearing guard or the very good hearing guard with a death guard. It makes sense.
Yeah. Well, Potsballs can't hear anything. They just walk around going, brains!
Does that mean if you're the custode... the custody...
Yeah.
Custodia. Oh dear. I custodia. Custody?
I don't know what you're talking about. They're custards. They're difficult to get through. Like custard.
Do custodies cuss? And say, oh dear.
Probably
Custodia.
not. Probably not.
Well, I think they might.
If they have ever a problem, they just hack it with a sword. They don't
What happens when you're a 10-foot tall Marine with a great big power sword that can come down and slice a Poxwalker in 7 pieces with one fell swoop?
Yes.
It's a thing.
But no, I love that assassin. He's so much fun. He pissed off your... He didn't manage to kill... How is your playcaster alive, though? Seriously.
He shouldn't be alive. He should be dead.
He tried stabbing him twice.
He also dead.
He tried stabbing him twice.
Mortal wounds.
He tried shooting him twice. He's like, no, I'll just shrug it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
in fairness, I feel...
But he did perils this game. He lived up to his name.
He didn't perils. Instead, my Typhus did. He would still be alive.
Well, I think he did perils with him, but you re-rolled it and got out of it. Yeah. But yeah, Typhus gave himself a headache when he came. He arrived... Perils. His first action in the game.
Very good. It was very good. I think I had a lot of bad... I had some good hits, I had some bad hits. I was a very even game on dice. So
your shooting was quite good until I tied your tanks, to be honest.
Yeah, tanks...
Psychic was a bit of a bust for you most turns.
Bit annoyed you tied them up, but that's what you do. It's exactly
that's why you give a shield captain on bike, fall back in charge. He can just be a nuisance. And with 9 wounds and a 5-up shrug, he's a pain to get rid of.
Yeah. Well, he should have died on a Porkswalker bush. Like, that was so many mortal wounds, and then...
4-up shrug to mortal wounds. Yes! It made up for the crap shrugs on turn 1 on the other bikes, to be fair.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Single-handedly, that may well be the best thing that's happened in the Codex for Custodes. This mortal wound defense that they've now got.
Yeah, they needed it.
The only thing that you could really use against him was mortal wounds. It's how I lost a lot of my games with mortal wounds, and now you've got
my Nids pre-Codex basically smited you off the board.
Yeah.
Which I thought was hilarious.
Yeah. I didn't find it so hilarious. I'm like, oh, Custodes, I have a 3+ invuln. Hear me roar. Oh, I'm dead.
I don't care about your invulnerable save. I'll just give you a headache.
I'll just mortal you.
But yeah, I mean, Trojan's 160 points. Far too cheap.
Yeah.
When you think of Baden's 220.
You could take on a Baden.
You can now, but he should be around 200. He should be 200 points, not 160.
Put him here, right? And let's say he's a Baden here. I'll raise you a Mortarian.
No, that's too.
I'll take you both on with a Mortarian, and I'd beat you both. I'd kill him in mortal wounds, and I'd kill him in the fight phase.
I'm not so sure he would. But anyway,
what's a challenge? I'm going to bring them both next time.
But Trojan should be at least 200 points, and people will still use him every game because he'll still be really good value for money. And then I think the normal stuff should maybe go up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because the points drop essentially means they all got miserable courtiers for free. Which is an extra 5 points per guy, right? And if you count the amount of guys on the table, that's a lot of free points I'm getting.
Yeah.
That's a couple of guys, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the fact that Trojan dropped, that's a unit of 3 guys I shouldn't have had.
Yeah.
Made a difference. But anyway, thanks for the game.
Yes,
Check out Chaos 40k on YouTube. Lots of battle reports. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you in the next one.
See you soon.